What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another edition of BKNY Hoops. If you are new to the channel, I am your host, as always, Rashid White. I just want to make sure the actual audio is actually working there. All right, so you guys actually see the title. We got Q up in here, KTM23. Yo, Q, good looking out, man. Thank you so much, man. I tried, man. I'm not the best in the world, man, but I really, really, really do try, man. Thank you. All right, so we got kind of two shows in one over here. So we're gonna get into this whole Ben Simmons thing. This comes from, I think, Uncut Hoops. This is actually the first time I'm listening to this, and he's saying he's the reason why. Lecky, what's good, man? He's the reason why the NBA ratings are actually down, man. So this is actually interesting. I want to hear this. And then we're gonna finish up part two. We're gonna get, and this is gonna be a 3-part series on that Ace Bailey thing because it's a long breakdown, man. And we're gonna look into Ace Bailey and why I think Sean Marks should really kind of like stand clear, I guess. I don't know, man. So hold on, let me just make sure this is actually the right one. And okay, here we go, right here. All right, so let's hear this. Ben Simmons is the reason why the actual ratings are down, man. So let me full screen this and let's get on with it here.
Okay, going into 2020.
Let me make sure the volume's up here. Hold on. And over here, let me make sure. All right. So let me full screen this and let's get into it.
And some said a potential Hall of Famer.
Michael Jordan's one of them. LeBron was one of them. Magic was one of them. I feel that strongly with Ben Simmons.
Yes, able to track down the rebound. Simmons.
And I am more interested in watching Ben Simmons tomorrow night than I am watching LeBron tonight.
The Brooklyn Nets, now Simmons, 2 to shoot. Simmons, reluctant shooter, and there's one.
So that take right there obviously aged like milk. And for someone like Ben Simmons, even at his best, this guy was severely flawed and had no jump shot outside of 2 feet. And if you compare rookie Ben Simmons to last year in Philadelphia, and this guy's overall game, what did he improve in? Was he a better passer? Not really. Better scorer? No. Was he more efficient? Barely. Ben Simmons' so-called improvement evolution in Philadelphia really never took place. And guys like Coward, who dubbed him kind of the next LeBron, the next Magic Johnson, I mean, those takes, they died within a couple of seasons.
Oh, listen, it takes years, man. None of these players that actually come into the NBA, right? And especially we're going to look into Ace Bailey in about like 10 something minutes. None of these guys, right, come into the NBA with complete games, right? LeBron James, right, his jump shot actually sucked. He worked on it. And even LeBron James to this day can still be better as a free throw shooter. I mean, he's still shooting in, I think, the mid-70s, right? You look at Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, they're shooting like almost like 90% from the free throw line. Every single basketball player has something to work on. Michael Jordan, for his career, 27% from three, right? When they moved the three-point line up, I think he shot like 34, 35%. When they moved it back, it was in the low 20s. Every player, right? There's no such thing as a perfect basketball player.
Simmons,
I'm never going to financially recover from this.
Ben Simmons, in a lot of ways, is the worst traits of Zion Williamson, as well as Paul George. As much like Zion, Ben Simmons from day one coasted on physical gifts. And of course, when those gifts diminished, he was always hurt, banged up, not healthy. When he was healthy, his game really hadn't evolved in his first year in the NBA. And looking at Simmons' time in Brooklyn, I mean, it's Zion-esque. 2022, 0 games. 23, 42, 24, 15, and 25, 29. Ben Simmons in 4.5 years played a grand total of 86 games at a possible 295. Percentage-wise is 29.2, a fraction ahead of Zion Williamson in the exact same time period. So that right there, of course, is Ben Simmons really not playing basketball, not being healthy, and honestly not wanting to. As for Ben Simmons, he's had this nice little scam going for close to 5 years. And here's how it goes. First off, in the summer, he'll have some workout video in an open gym where nobody's playing defense. You know, he's dunking, shooting a couple of jump shots. And you're like, oh, Ben Simmons, it looks pretty good. Then, of course, training camp comes. He's saying I'm 100% healthy. I'm better than I've ever been. He sounds confident. He looks confident. Then, of course, goes out and plays, puts up a triple single. And then,
All right, I mean, it's the same rhetoric, man. It's the same Ben Simmons back. Well, I want to know why. And this video was actually the one to actually make this title first. It's not me saying this. So I just want to know how the ratings are bad because of Ben Simmons. I don't get this one. I'm waiting over here, man. Let's get to it.
2 weeks, he's hurt, injured, and done for the season.
Catch you on the flippity flip.
Like I said earlier, Ben Simmons is the worst trace of Zion Williamson, as well as Paul George. But of course, unlike Zion, there's no upside potential. Even a 1% chance Ben Simmons returns to all-star form, even an average NBA player's form. And looking at the Paul George side of Ben Simmons, it's quite simple. This guy, just like PG, is overpaid, entitled, and has this arrogance and ego. He's an all-time great NBA legend, when in reality, he's a glorified joke to every NBA fan.
Simmons with a fadeaway jumper. Goes in.
The attitude and ego of Ben Simmons compared to his playstyle production is really out of whack. And here's the bad thing. Unlike a Paul George, he's not a has-been. He's a never was. He did back in his prime, made a couple of East Finals, even won West Finals. Ben Simmons' biggest accomplishment is making the second round versus the Hawks in a Game 7, which of course he choked in. And speaking of that choke job, I never forget it. Ben Simmons in 2021-2022 used.
Yeah, Matisse Thybulle, I mean, once he went up for that shot, right? Once he went up for this shot right here.
Of course, he choked in. And speaking of that choke job, I never forget it.
Should have passed it right over here. Ben could have had the easy layup over here, man. So, I mean, this is why you don't want like a lot of people. I mean, just anybody handling the basketball, man. You know, this is something I talk about with my team. This exact same scenario. I mean, wide open over here, right? But they'll just shoot they'll just take a bad shot. This is a bad shot by Thybulle. Yeah, he could have dunked the basketball, man. But it happens, man. I see Shaq right in the against the Bulls, right? He was making so many mistakes, right? I mean, his basketball IQ was low, and I think that was like Shaq's second or third year. Actually, when we played the Milwaukee Bucks, Giannis missed the easy layup, a couple of dunks right there. It happens, man. Like, damn.
Ben Simmons in 2021-2022 used mental health to escape Philadelphia. And look, mental health is a serious thing, shouldn't be taken lightly. We all get that. But in Ben Simmons' case, he used mental health as an excuse to get traded and get out of town. Using mental health in that regard, it's downright slimy and disgusting. Because, of course, Ben Simmons, dealing with quote-unquote mental health issues, had no problem joining Philadelphia when they had bounced versus Boston in that year's postseason. So the entire mental health excuse, it's always really, really bugged me. And looking at Simmons' behavior post that claim, it wants to improve this guy, just use an excuse to get out of Philadelphia.
You disgust me.
My biggest problem, Monday.
He's the only player, right, that actually wanted to get out of this situation. Kobe Bryant, I think, before they traded Gasol, he wanted to get out. I should have had that audio clipped up, man. He wanted to get out of the Lakers before they actually traded for. I mean, he's not the first player, man. But these guys stop, man. This is clownish media right here, man. It's the problem with sports media. I mean, everybody wants to do their best Stephen A. Smith impersonation. I mean, they'll see something from Stephen A. It's like, oh, Stephen A. is actually successful, so let me go parrot the same nonsense, man.
NBA players, modern-day stars, and of course Ben Simmons, is never their fault. It's the teammates, their co-star, the coaching staff, it's the owner, the GM, even the fans. So a lot of these players, it's never their fault. They cannot be blamed for anything.
All right, he owned. I mean, if you watch the post game series after that Atlanta playoffs, he blamed himself. He says, "Hey, I got to get better." So, what is this guy talking about, man? He says, "Hey, he has to get better."
And looking at that game 7 versus the Hawks where Ben Simmons just gagged a wide open layup, even to take this dude will not own up to it and have his own mistakes in the postseason.
So I'm thinking he's going to come full on, and I see Matisse going down. You know, Matisse is athletic and get up. So I'm thinking, okay, quick pass, he's going to flush it, not knowing how much space there was. It happened so quick that you just make it read. So that's how I'm thinking. And I didn't realize how, everyone's posting. I'm like, is that big? Like,
for a lot of NBA players, athletes in general, one of their biggest problems is being surrounded by yes men who never tell them they're wrong or at fault. And for someone like Ben Simmons, of course, it is on him, but the guys surrounding him just got to be feeding his ego, never telling him he's wrong even once.
I'm waiting.
Ben Simmons' era versus past eras, even basketball 10, 15 years ago, guys back in those eras, they wanted to play, they looked for every excuse to get back on the court. For someone like Ben Simmons, there's for every excuse not to be on the court. Actually, check that. All of a sudden, Ben Simmons is now 2025. Actually wants to play basketball, that's something that's tanking or losing on purpose. Now, is Ben Simmons some competitor who wants to play and compete? Of course not. This year for Ben Simmons, the final year of his...
Listen, you don't make 3 all-star teams, right? And then say, oh, you're not a competitor. You don't actually want to win, man. Who the hell goes out on the basketball court? What hooper? Like, I'm talking about a real hooper, man. A real hooper. Somebody that goes out there, plays, works on their game, goes out there and says, I want to lose. Yo, my gosh, man. Yo, these guys, I don't get it.
Massive floated contract, which is 5 years, $180 million.
It's very convenient.
For Ben Simmons playing basketball, all it's about is making money. And this year for him, unfortunately, his last year in his life, he'll make upwards of $40 million. And I think for a lot of fans, we kind of forget that. Because Ben Simmons nowadays is largely irrelevant. But this guy, this very year, is making $40.3 million, which ranked 27th overall in NBA salaries. The guys he's ahead of, you have SGA, the odds on MVP.
All right, so that was actually based on his potential. Those rookie contracts are based on their actual potential and what they can actually get to, man. So injuries, unfortunately, cut Ben off. I mean, if Ben didn't get hurt, I mean, we were going to see pretty much the same version of him, right? Could he actually shoot? That would be the next thing, but that would help him. I would say go further, deeper into the playoffs and not just the second round, right? It gives them what's the word? More well, I can't even think. Let me finish this up.
Jason Tatum, an NBA champion. Donovan Mitchell has the best record in the NBA, as well as De'Aaron Fox. Think about that. Ben Simmons right now makes more money than all those guys.
All you care about is money.
This guy making that much money being a triple single means the greatest heist ever pulled off in NBA history. And the great thing about this is he's playing for the Nets. Not even people in Brooklyn care about the Nets, let alone New Yorkers. So honestly, who's going to complain? Nobody. If he was on the Knicks, the Lakers, the Mavericks, even teams like the Heat, made the Pistons, he'd get pushed back and slack for his massive contract and all the production. But in Brooklyn, just kind of skates by, cashes paychecks, and keeps on moving. And look at Ben Simmons last year, the amount of money he made was nearly $38 million. If you break that down by games played versus salary, Ben Simmons on average made $2.5 million per game played. Break it down by total made shots, he had 43. Money-wise, that's over $500,000 per basket. And per minute, it's even more astounding. This guy on average made $100K per minute just last season. If you're going to talk the biggest problems in the NBA, it starts with...
All right, enough for this over here. I mean, this thing's practically over. I mean, I don't see the point how he's bad for the NBA ratings, right? All I hear is people saying that, well, they shoot too many threes in the NBA, and so Ben Simmons don't actually shoot threes, right? I mean, here's a guy that wants to play, like, gets to the basket and play. Yo, chill out, roller coaster. You fucking, um, um. Here's a player that actually wants to get down low and score like 2 points, 2-point baskets. He doesn't want to put up like 10 threes a game, right? So I don't understand what they're actually talking about, man. Like how he's actually bad for the NBA. I don't get it. I mean, he's just hurt, right? And you look at
People like Ben Simmons.
hold on, this over here, he's saying that he actually considered retiring, right? Amid the back injury rehab. And guys, I mean, y'all can go look up the medical literature for yourself on that injury, man. I mean, I'm going through a little back pain right now myself, man. I mean, it's hard for me right now to kind of put on my socks right now, my right foot. So yeah, back pain is no joke, man. I mean, you look at Steve Kerr when he had his back surgery. I mean, he was advising people not to really kind of get into, not to have any kind of back surgery. I mean, it was brutal for him. Let's see what Ben got to say about this retirement scenario.
I think this go around with this surgery was a lot different, and I could feel it. Like the first surgery I had, it took a lot of relief off and pain off my nerve. But the second go around was completely different. Like I felt like I had a new body. But you go in surgery, you have your surgery, and you're doing like the most simple exercise you could possibly do just to get your core going, get your legs firing again, get your glutes, your hamstrings, your core, whatever it is. And you just got to be okay with that process of it and just rebuilding and understanding that, your body needs time to heal and then relearn everything, how to use your back, it's so crazy to, speak about also just because mentally it's so frustrating and draining. Like there were times last summer where I was like, I don't know if I can do this. Like I might have to stop playing. Like I had to bring that up in conversation and think about it just because like physically it's tough, but mentally it's just so hard to return from an injury like that and go through the process of rehabbing, a second summer in a row. But like I said, it's day by day. You just take it day by day and you start seeing that progress and your body, adapting to what you were able to do and what you want to do in your mind, connecting the two. And I'm finally back here.
When you were having those thoughts, when you were having those conversations with, friends and family and everything like that, what was your, looking back on that just sort of experience on a personal level, what do you think your biggest sort of push was to get you through it?
I just think just my mindset. Like I can't just stop. Like I'm not just going to stop, like I want to compete. I'm a competitor. I like to play basketball. I like to win. And that was my time to win. I had so many losses in the last 2.5 years. I was like, nah, I need this one. Like this is that moment for me. It was like, I need to do this. And it's for myself and just continuing to stay with it and seeing where it goes. Because, at the end of the day, like if I came back.
And listen, the back injuries are real. There's people out there saying that, oh, it was a fake injury. If Ben Simmons came back like on a contract year and is averaging like 15, 16 points a game and looks like the old Philly Ben, then I would say like, oh, okay, yeah, man, it's, maybe he could have been fake, but I mean, he's averaging 6 points a game, man. He's clearly not the same player. We see flashes, certain glimpses of it, but he's definitely not the same player, man. And back injuries are no joke. So like that other channel, what was it called? Was it? This is the Uncut Hoops. Yeah, dude is a clown, man. It's probably one of the worst videos I even seen, and very clickbaitish because like I'm looking to see a breakdown of why Ben Simmons is bad for the actual NBA, right? Why the ratings are actually down because of him. And I'm just getting the same nonsense, man. Same talking points, same Stephen A. Smith talking points and everything. All right, so let's get into like the real let's finish this Ace Bailey film breakdown over here, man. This was actually really good. And it's going to take these guys, like I said, man, it's going to take them like 5, 6, 7 years before these guys can put everything together. No, Ace Bailey's or Cooper Flag or Dylan Harper. These guys are not going to come in and immediately change the franchise like that. So let's finish this up over here. All right, somebody made a comment. Let me see something here. Hold on real quick. All right. Let me see. All right.
Contest coming from the front. He's a great.
All right, so this is Ace Bailey's 39-point game. So this is where I left off, right over here. This is a bad, horrible shot. And like in the NBA, right? Like he's not going to be able to make this on a consistent basis.
Like I'm willing to say he maybe makes this 30% of the time. That's a really high number here.
Nah, I don't know about 30.
You get the 1 foot balance. You get the knee coming up in order to create the little bit of separation. You get the super high release point. You get the little natural fade on the shot. It is a super impressive shot that goes in here. It is super impressive that he makes this shot. Decision-making wise, this can't be the shot. It just can't be. So here, good. Driving. This one, again, he makes it. Little floater. Good footwork here. I like the pivot.
Seal him off there. Yeah.
Spin back. Get to your little touch floater shot here.
Yeah, where's the man movement in this offense over here, man? I mean, you have a lot of guys like ball watching here. I mean, nobody's cutting. Like, all right, his attention is directed towards like Ace Bailey over here. I mean, he should just be able to cut to the rim. I don't know.
Cool. I mean, I would personally, at some point, it's more of a build-up for me with him than anything. Where, okay, you get the help coming here, right? And again, Rutgers' offense looks catastrophic from a spacing perspective. Look at this. What are we doing here? You can't have all three of these guys in this spot. Absolutely can't have them all in this spot. Unacceptable spacing. At some point, I would like to see him pass and hit this player. I would like this player to be in the corner already. I would like maybe this player to be in the dunker spot over here. Have some court balance. It's one of those ones where you look at it in a vacuum and you can't complain, really. This is
14 seconds on the shot clock is a lot.
Like 45% shot that he makes. Reverse pivot, 14-foot floater, not super easy. Have a body right up against you.
All right, so all right, these are against college players, and I think the percentages in college that he could make a lot of these shots. Yeah, I mean, because there's not a lot of guys from a physicality standpoint, from a length perspective that can really kind of like challenge his shot. But like guys in the NBA, right? They have we have power forwards like Jaren Jackson Jr., Bam Adebayo. These guys are like 6'9", Triple J 6'11", and they move like guards, man. And they're big, they're physical, they're long, So these type of shots in the pros are not going to cut it. There should be some kind of a ball screen from their big, to try to free. Well, we'll see when he gets to the pros. I mean, against this guy over here, I mean, he could take the shot, but like you talking about like a Jaden McDaniels or something like that, that's not going to happen.
And I'd like to see him hit the corner. Like in a vacuum, this single shot, I can't complain, but it's a buildup of not hitting that guy regularly. Which, given he's averaging 0.7 assists, you can imagine if you've watched as much tape on him as I have, that he just doesn't do that. So here, he's kind of getting pulled out. I mean, this is just nasty. This is absolutely sick. And this is what makes him super impressive, right? So He's getting super heavy pressure here. All right, boom, stop, crossover, boom, send it back. This defender is going all the way this way. Going to open up a wide open driving lane. I think that this is a wide angle that he takes. Kind of takes it this way instead of just going crossover, bam. If you do that,
so
you might.
So in the pros, right? And you, I mean, these guys again, they are bigger, stronger, longer. I mean, he's gonna have to probably hit this guy like right over here, man. In the pros, though. So like this is Jaylen Brown. He's not gonna be able to do that to Jaylen Brown. You know.
End up beating the help defenders. It's a bit of a wide angle, but look, he's strong. He's powerful. He goes through them and makes the shot. Again, not a ton of length extension on anything he does at the rim, but he goes in, makes the shot. Super impressive. So here, catch and shoot three. Cash. You got to find him in transition. Absolutely have to find Ace Bailey in transition. If you don't, it's going to be a real problem. He can absolutely make those shots. He has only taken 5 transition threes this year, but he's made 3 of them. It does feel like that he's probably taken more than that in my head, but if you give him an open catch and shoot 3, he makes them at a very high level. He makes 39% of his catch and shoot threes this year. The reason the 3-point percentage is lower is because he takes some bad pull-up 3-point shots. So here, we're going to go for a gamble.
Bad defense. Bad defense.
And I don't know that he's played well, even though he has 16 points. It's just ball has gone in.
Never go for a reach like that. Yeah.
All right, now we're just kind of going for a steal there. So what does that do pressure-wise to the defense? So here, he is responsible.
All right, so remember, it's the same thing in high school. I mean, these were the same, like, defensive blunders you've seen in high school. And this is, like, my main concern with, like, Ace Bailey, man. It's the defense. So, in the part 1 of this, I mean, he was getting, like, backdoor. He didn't see the basketball and his man at the same time. I mean, guys are getting wide open layups. He looked lost on the defensive end. And, I mean, this was like a regular player over here. I mean, he would get yanked for something like this.
Regarding Anthony Leal at the top of the key here. Because Anthony Leal's going to catch this ball and he's going to be able to drive, he's going to force this help defender to come up and stop his immediate path to the rim. This defender kind of stunts at him and then tries to recover back. That is, who is that for Rutgers? That's going to be... It's going to be JaMychal Davis. But look, like, Trey Galloway can make threes. Like, if you leave him wide open like this or relatively open, ball's going to go in. To me, that one's on Ace Bailey. Here, gets the ball again. Mismatch in Miles Rice, smaller player. Double on DeBallo. This is a really good pass. I put this one on here because he can do it. It's not out of the realm. He just doesn't. So he feels the double. Figures out where the man is, throws the cross-court pass. I think I don't know who he's throwing this to, honestly. When he throws the ball, I think he's throwing it to number 25. Maybe he's not. Maybe he is throwing it to Acuff here. Ball eventually gets out to Jeremiah Williams. Williams is able to.
That was a bad shot. That's a bad shot.
But to me, that's good. Like, he threw the pass. Like, if you're Ace Bailey here, you have to throw the pass. And he did. He deserves credit for throwing that pass. So here, wide driving angle. Kind of trying to use that off arm to kind of fight around, fight through the contact here. I mean, what I like here is the gather, the one-hand gather. Again, like he kind of can do some really special stuff athletically to where he can stop guys from being able to dig into his handle and really go get the ball. And this one, he does it. They decide to foul eventually. Pretty good. He has to make his free throws. He went 3 of 8 on free throws. He's shooting 50.
We just gotta see if we can do this against like NBA pros, man. I mean, he's at, I think his weight's at 205, right? And I think he's going to be at the 3. He's too small for the 4 position, and we know we have some like really, really strong 225, 230-pound threes, 219, 221.
57% from the line this year. None of this really works because if you're going to shoot 57% from the line, teams should just foul you when you go to the rim.
That's what he shoots.
He doesn't shoot at a high enough percentage the rim on his layups. He's shooting 42% on his layups too. So you can see why this is kind of like a house of cards a little bit from time to time with Ace. So here, good closeout. I put this one on here because I would like to know, like, is this a scheme choice? On some level, like, we've seen it now 3 or 4 times in this set of clips, like just not aware of back cuts, right? But is this a scheme choice where they want to help same side onto Ballo in the post? Is this like an Ace Bailey kind of freewheel kind of situation? I'm not in the huddle. I'm not going to sit here and pretend. To me personally,
is this guy a high percentage one-on-one player, man? I mean, is he Joel Embiid? Why is he actually coming to help right now? I don't know who this player is. I gotta go look him up. But like, I mean, it seems like this guy over here is like, it looks like he's big and physical enough to really kind of contain him. I don't know why Ace Bailey's even helping on here.
I don't like the scheme if it's a scheme choice, and obviously it's a bad choice if Ace just decides to freewheel and double here. I mean, he sets up a wide open cut for Mbako. Mbako gets all the way to the rim, finishes. That's one where I would like to know if that's more on Ace or if that's more on the scheme, but either way, it's bad, right? So, quick screen. Bailey's going to come up, take the ball here.
It's not a good shot.
Okay. Again, screen here isn't bad. Instead of taking this ball on a curl, he can't really curl immediately because of where the ball's placed. But also, like, because of the way he comes off of this screen, the ball is placed there because of him coming all the way out here. If he comes off this screen a little bit tighter and is downhill a little bit earlier, I think he can probably get by Ballo here.
I mean, he has a wide open 3 from right here, but then he kind of dribbles like 2 dribbles and into the defense over here, man. I mean, you got a lot of space.
Instead, he just decides to stop and pop.
Oh, bad analytics shot right there,
You have a
man.
few options here if you're him, right? You can stop, you can survey for a second, keep your dribble alive, let the roller roll to the rim here, maybe bring this tag, and then maybe hit the corner, because the corner should be open at that point, or the wing, while this player recovers. This player recovers. What you don't want to do is take a contested 20-footer for 2 with 19 seconds left on the shot clock. Bad. Don't like it. Don't like it. So offensive rebound here. Good work. Makes the shot. I like that he's engaged here. He's watching the ball. Sees the ball, goes to get it. You can see like real natural touch here, right? Goes to get it. I'm not totally sure why he just throws this ball up like this. Like this is far for what is essentially like a tip-in move here. It's kind of like throws it at the rim. Ball goes in. I mean, great touch. We know that he has great touch. So here, rebound. We're going to grab and go. We're going to try and pull up for 3.
It's a bad shot, man.
Bailey shooting 3 of them.
I mean, he has to fix a lot of this before his second rookie contract. If he doesn't, I don't know, man. I don't know if he. I don't want to say he doesn't get a second rookie contract, but I mean,
12 this season on pull-up threes. This actually might not even be a pull-up
again, 26 seconds on the shot clock. This shot right here.
Yeah, so he's pulling up for 2 because his foot is inside the line with 26 seconds left on the shot clock in transition. Do I need to say more? This can't be the shot. Just period. By the way, you've got 2 defenders here. Mbako's kind of working with the trailer. We got a wide open kick out here to Martini, who's a real shooter. Maybe that forces the help here. Get it down to the corner. Off the reversal. Better shot than a contested 2-pointer with 26 seconds left on the shot clock from 22 feet, 20 feet, 6 inches, I guess is what that would be. Yeah, doesn't work. This one, really good defense. Sees it early. Rotates across, sees that he's going to be the last line of defense. And you see him just get that arm up. And you see the athleticism. Left-handed as well. He is not left-handed. That is a super impressive block against a big man that is super strong. Available. Great work. Does end up kind of flying by on the second one. Feels like they both kind of drive toward. There's no communication here between these two. The big and Bailey. Bailey ends up going back to Ballo, just completely falls for the pump fake. Easy dunk. I mean, it's always like one good, one bad. With Ace, it feels like a lot of the time. This one just gets completely inside-outed. Easy bucket. This is hard. Like, this is a scramble situation, right? But he does a good job. Like, he gets there, picks up Miles Rice in transition.
I mean, you try to get more to that right hand.
You can see he's in a defensive stance to start, right? He's bent. Ready to slide. And then what happens?
Hey, lift.
Just kind of hops up.
Hops up, yep.
Loses all his momentum by hopping up, right? Loses all of that balance, all of that ability to keep sliding. Miles Rice just inside outs him, gets all the way to the rim.
Yeah, and this is how Jalen Brunson. I mean, if he gets like switched on to Jalen Brunson, this is something that Jalen Brunson constantly does. This is a long breakdown over here, man. Damn. All right, let me get the link in the description for you guys if you want to call into the show. This is long. This is going to probably be a 3 or 4 part show over here for this, man. What do you guys actually think, though, man, about Ace Bailey? I mean, the basketball IQ is really, really bad, man. I don't know why these guys don't go and really kind of study the game, especially if you're going to be in the pros. I mean, there's so much information out there. If you want to learn how to be a better overall basketball player, there's certain pro players that you can actually watch. That's how I got to learn the game. You know, you could listen to the actual coaches sometimes, like how I learned was like listening to like Hubie Brown and those guys back in the days when they call games. I just took in every single word that they actually said and applied it on the court, man. And so I just don't understand Ace Bailey, and maybe he's just not a smart guy, man. You know, I don't know. I don't get it. Or he's not really like interested in basketball. That could be another thing too, right? You know, some guys are just in it for the money, right? He has the height, the length, the athleticism. Hold on, my camera's dying over here. All right, turn this off. All right. Let's see. All right. Add myself back to the stage. And hold on, let me get back to the video. So, let's finish this up over here.
Much work to do on defense for Bailey. There just is. This one goes up and gets it. I'm intrigued to know if that was a goaltend. I mean, they didn't call a goaltend here, but I do like that he is aggressive, going to get balls on the weak side of the rim. I think it's close. I'm happy with a no call, but it's close. Goes up and gets it. Good work. This, unfortunately, just was a backbreaker for Rutgers. Just so unlucky that he ends up hitting that. Let's get to a quick little note from Prize Picks. Prize Picks is the best place to get real money sports action with over 10 million members and billions of dollars in awarded winnings. Prize Picks has made daily fantasy sports accessible to all. You just pick more or less on at least 2 players for a shot to win up to 100 times your cash. Run your game all season long on Prize Picks. Prize Picks is the best place to get real money action. There are over 10 million members. Like I said a second ago, they invented the flex play, which means you can still cash out.
All right, let's get into it. All right, Prize Picks. Let's get into this.
Flair, Bailey to come across. And then you're going to get into a DHO as Bailey continues to come across. So Ballo, in my opinion here, does a good job of cutting off a potential drive with this show. But now we're just like kind of standing here. We're standing around. There's like,
where's the ball? Where's the man movement?
Not much else.
Where's the man movement at?
And then Bailey just like kind of walks into an 18-footer after just like kind of standing around. It's a combination of things with Rutgers, right? Like it's, yes, Ace Bailey is playing a brand of basketball that I don't particularly appreciate in terms of a bunch of mid-range contested jumpers, hard to be efficient that way. Also, I mean, after that initial action, where's the rest of it? Like, what else are we doing here? So he beats Ballo here.
This guy right over here, you can hit.
You've got a cutter.
Yeah, right over here. Yep, you can hit him right here.
Nobody really has any idea about. To me, this ball probably just needs to go to the cutter. You've got 3 guys staring at you.
Listen, if Ace Bailey is going to be the second or third pick, right, in the draft, he has to make these kind of reads, man. I mean, this is what you have to do. You have to make guys you have to make these guys better, man. I mean, it can't just be about scoring, right? You got to make these guys better, man. Let's say if the Nets gut everything and you had Keon Johnson on the team, like he actually has to make those guys look good.
You have 12 seconds left on the shot clock. You've got a cutter going baseline. This can't be the shot. Can't be the shot. I'm sorry. You have a mismatch after a nice little action. Paulo did a nice job cutting it off originally. If you want to pull it out. Maybe drive baseline, pull it out. You can maybe go in the middle. Maybe try and get all the way to the rim. You drew defenders to you. That's great. Hit the kick like right to the cutter right there, which is who was open. There's just a lot of options that Bailey does not see on the court. This one was one that he did see. Good pass. Simple pass, like very rudimentary, like right pass. But he finds it. Get the drive.
Attacks the closeout. Yeah, it's a good drive.
Foul. Good work by Williams to drive. So this one, high ball screen for Ace.
Okay, you got a guy right here.
I like the patience here. I like that he's continuing to engage Paulo, continuing to engage his ball handler.
That's a bad shot, man.
But the reason I like it is because you're continuing to create opportunities elsewhere where players are open. And he just doesn't see that. So really, this ball either has to go here.
Yep. Or right there.
As good as helping onto the roll, or it has to go to the corner. String out the dribble. Now it definitely has to go to the corner. This is open. There is a passing window here. This is open. This ball has to go there. Instead, defender recovers, and we take a fadeaway pivot pull-up jumper with 19 left on the shot clock. Unsurprisingly, the ball did not.
I mean, y'all guys still want Ace Bailey, man, after watching this? And it's not. This is not just one game. This is multiple games.
Just won't tolerate.
I
Won't tolerate them.
I try to tell you guys that's what I was saying. He has to be able to correct this, and I don't care if he's the second, the first overall pick, the third overall. Oh, you saw what happened with Scoot Henderson. I mean, they sent him to the G League, man, and Ace Bailey has to fix this stuff, man. I mean, if not, I don't think he'll make it to his second NBA contract.
Ball back in. Tries to get to the rim here.
At least he's going to his left hand finally, right?
So like this is the other concerning thing, right? So super rounded drive, right? So drive's coming this way. Can't really beat good going downhill. Concerning. Decides, even though he has no advantage here, that this is the moment where he's going to stride out. You know, we've talked a lot about him not using his stride length in this video. Picks up. Not a great gather here, in my opinion. Tries to put his shoulder into good.
This guy's wide open right here. No attention towards him.
And goes up for like a terrible, contested shot.
Listen, when you take shots like this and guys are wide open, right? And guys are backdoor cutting, and you don't hit them, like you don't give them a pass, I mean, they're not going to want to play, man. I mean, I don't know how many of you guys actually played basketball watching this, man, but back in the days, I'm 46 years old, but when Kobe was like, you know, the thing back then, and Kobe took a lot of those like crazy, like contested, like two defenders draped all over him, and you miss a lot of those shots, man, you'd be like, oh, man, you just don't want to even play, right? I mean, you got to make sure everybody touches, like you got to hit this guy right here, man.
You really probably on this one, A, good work by Mackenzie and Baco staying home, but B, just don't pick the ball up.
Jelio, it's shot selection, it's defense. It's not just playmaking, man. It's his defense, shot selection, and like this guy is saying over here, man. Was Sam? Was it? Sam over here. Let's say Sam. NBA teams are not going to tolerate this right here, man. They're just not going to.
Like you have no advantage here. You can't pick the ball up and try and go for this shot. Doesn't work. So here, again, defense, good tag, great work. There for Ballo, sees the ball going out, gets out to Mbako.
Yeah, good. Why you went for the fake, dude? Like, damn.
Here's the problem, though.
Why you?
Totally out of control on the closeout.
So first of all, what's this actual percentage, right? Like as a basketball player, it's not up to the coaches; it's up to the players, right, to know who are like hot shooters, cold shooters, right? Yeah, I mean, his defense is really, 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 really bad, man. This is probably one of the worst defensive players I've ever seen. Like this is really bad.
That's not even like really a pump fake. That's just like him like faking setting for the shot.
Like a triple threat, yeah.
NBA teams and NBA players will demolish you.
Yep.
In those situations. There's no reason that he needs to be this out of control on this shot. Like he's actually in a pretty good position right here. And then decides to take this little extra step with his right foot to go up and try and block it. Even when he does the right thing, like it feels like he kind of makes a mistake, unfortunately. Weak side again. This one, he just kind of lets Mbako get inside.
This lazy defense right there, man.
Because he's just ball watching the whole time. He's just ball watching. So realizes that Mbako's here. Head is just turned to the ball from this point forward. So head is on the ball. Head's on the ball. He does look to see where Mbako is there. Still ball watching. Gets face cut. Still watching the ball. Still watching the ball. Not fighting for position. Not trying to get a defensive rebound here. Mbako just walks in front of him and gets the tip in. I mean, there are just like non-negotiables. And the guy had fucking 39 points in this game. And I'm sitting here complaining about almost everything. It's the Ace Bailey experience in a nutshell and like to a T. This one, I mean, why?
Yeah, I know. Like, why would you?
So you have the contest here.
Yeah, he already played good defense already. Like, what are you doing?
Contest here. You have two guys coming this way from Indiana. You have a third guy who's here before your player. Get a body on somebody.
I don't know what he was doing.
Reaps for no reason. Completely takes himself out of the play. His momentum's going this way. He's gone. Give yourself a chance to get a contested rebound. Easy putback by Trey Galloway. That time he at least pays attention to the cut. Doesn't get face cut.
All right, some good help right there. Good help.
Blocks the shot.
Yeah. Good help
Really
defense.
good. I like the positioning here. He knows where Bryson Tucker is.
That's Bryson Tucker. He needs to come and finish with that left hand, man. So that's something that he actually has to work on. And he made a mistake by just jumping right into Ace Bailey. So once this guy's on the floor, come to that left side and use the rim as protection.
Waits for Ballo to make his move. Goes up. Swats it. Right play from Ace Bailey here on defense. He's a good weak side rim protector in general in half-court situations when he doesn't have to worry about other things. Like, he can just go see ball, get ball, it's fine. But on the play before that, you saw, like, his mind is a little too geared toward see ball, get ball, unfortunately. So here, Bailey catches on the wing, ball screen.
Pass the ball.
Number 24 is.
Oh, my gosh. Wow.
So, good screen here. Good step up here from Tucker to tag. He closes down a potential pocket pass. I don't know if I've seen Bailey make a pocket pass, but he closes down the potential for it. When that happens, I think this ball has to go here. And instead, Bailey's head is just down driving.
Look how
I'd like to see.
Look how wide open he is, man. Wide open he is, man. He could just go right here for a dunk, man.
Is maybe stride out, just a little wrap around here,
Mhm.
in this spot right here. For number 24, feed your big man. Number 1 is coming over. Number 1's there. That means you've got 25 wide open in the corner here. Still have number 25 wide open in the corner.
24 should be able to finish. Yeah, I mean, would you guys want to play with somebody like this over here, man? If y'all were out there playing basketball, would you really, really want to play with somebody like this over here, man? I wouldn't, man. I'm telling you, I wouldn't want to do it. Look at this. He's wide open, man. Wide open. I mean.
And instead, 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Double teamed. We're going to throw that shot up. All went in, so like the result's fine, but the process just continues to be really bad here.
And again, in the pros, he's not going to make that shot consistently, man. I mean, if he was to take that shot contested in the pros, right, in the NBA, you're talking maybe 3 out of 10. He'll make those. It would be really, really bad efficiency.
So strong side into weak side this time. Recognizes that he has to be the weak side tag. Really good work here. He is available as a tagger for the most part. Like, he doesn't really miss those, which is a good sign. Like, that makes me think that some of this like can be fixed. Like, he's aware, he gets here in a timely manner, he's available, and he gets the strip. Really good. That's excellent. That's exactly how you teach it. That's exactly what you want. This one, we're going to get into a couple of movement threes here. So nothing too complicated here. Just going to set a screen. Bailey's going to come to the corner, and I think just drill a 3 here and on a fadeaway. 19 seconds left on the shot clock. I'm actually fine with that.
I don't like that shot. I don't like it.
This one again. Screen. Bailey's going to come around to the corner. Good, recognizes it, beats him to the spot, Great recognition here. Number 10 in white. But again, like he just can't contest Bailey.
And again, and the thing is, in the pros, you will have guys that can actually contest, right? So I would like to see Ace Bailey right here put the ball on the floor right here, go baseline, be able to like keep this player like on his hip, right? And see if you can actually get a lob for like your center right there, man, you know, or a floater.
Look, this is a 19 seconds left on the shot clock again. Fade away three from that spot. I don't love it personally, but I'm not opposed to like a random heat check here and there. This feels heat checky to me. Okay. Back-to-back threes. Drills it. Kind of gets Rutgers a little bit back into it at that point. This one I grabbed in part because I think that this is a zone that they're running, and he calls out, like he's communicating on defense. Like he says, hey, you got to take him.
Wide open three.
I actually don't really think that this is his fault in the zone. I would like to know more. This looks like a matchup-y kind of zone situation to me. So I just would like to know more about that, what their rules are, more than anything in terms of like assigning blame on who left this guy open. My guess on what happens here, and again, this is just, you know, me not knowing their rules for this stuff. He calls this out, which means he probably has to be here, and number 5 probably has to be over a little bit farther.
Nah, that's on Ace Bailey, man. He has to.
He probably gets over this follow screen. Because Bailey is guarding Ballo, he does actually have to be pretty cognizant of what's going on there.
Oh, you do got the pick over here. Yeah, he has to
Bailey
really
called out this for.
You got the screen coming.
You know what though? Maybe Bailey shouldn't. Again, this is one where like not knowing their matchup zone rules, like it's hard to kind of parse who's to blame here. Bailey is probably right to call this out. As soon as number 25, Williams, gets back onto Galloway here, number 24 probably has to call back out to Bailey and say, Ace, I'm back on Ballo. Because that's the matchup they want anyway. So what I would like to know here is, well, just like awareness of his teammates. This isn't a great look for Bailey. Bailey probably needs to shoot out this way.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying.
I would like to know, like, I can't hear the communication, right? I wasn't at the game.
But then again, like I said, this guy is already setting a screen for him right here. And this player can come over here, right? And then Ace Bailey's looking at picking this guy up. But then you have this player, like, let's say if he wants a straight drive, go down to the actual rim, he's here, right? There's no other whites over here, you know? So Ace Bailey should have actually covered this three-point shooter right here.
Did number 24 call out, hey, I've got this screen? Because if he does, then Bailey does have to go to the corner. One of these two has to go to the corner. It feels like a real miscommunication here. Yeah, number 24 is calling out to the corner. So Bailey is just not paying attention here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is on Bailey.
Yep.
As I look at this.
I know my basketball. I know it.
And even after he calls out, he takes another step toward right. So this is bad.
I didn't even catch that. I mean, y'all still want Ace Bailey, man? I don't think this guy is gonna make it to his second NBA contract, man. I don't know, man. Because like I said, in high school, this was the same thing, and it's not like this is one game. I'm gonna keep harping on this. This is multiple Rutgers games over here. It was multiple high school games, and I'm pretty sure I'm not with the coaching staff, but he should be learning this stuff over here in college. That's the whole purpose of going to college.
So I'm fine with this originally. I'm fine with him saying, hey, I'm talking. That's good. 24 immediately is calling, hey, I've got the screen shootout.
Yeah, shootout, exactly. Yeah.
That's on Bailey. That's bad. Again, quite bad.
Yeah, there was big miscommunication there.
Number 24, kind of arms up there, kind of looking, wondering what happened. Not what happened. He knows what happened, but why Bailey didn't make the rotation.
Pass the ball, dude. Pass the ball. That's too long.
Good pass.
I mean, he waited until he actually got converged on, and then he passed it. He needs to be able to make those passes as soon right. Yeah, hold on. Let me let the commentary finish.
Hey, we're gonna call out all the misses. We're gonna call the passes out. So it does a good job. He's got 3 guys on him.
Yeah, so they were digging and clawing, scraping at the ball.
Figures out I need to go somewhere with it. I like that he looks opposite corner here. That's good. Puts good zip on the ball, puts it right in the shooting pocket. The fact that he put it right in the shooting pocket allows for the quick reversal up.
That's a bad shot.
Just didn't work, but that's good. I mean, the original getting triple teamed and almost turning it over isn't good process, but the pass was good process. So, kind of a slip screen for him to come take a flare off of this. Again, I just think that he's coming off of these too high. He's already 30 feet from the rim here. Because he just wants to go ISO. And he airballs this with 16 seconds left on the shot.
Wow. I will wait for this guy to actually come and set the pick. He's already coming to set the screen. Ace Bailey has to be more This is, he has one of the worst basketball IQs I've ever seen, man. Literally, this is bad, man. This is equivalent to almost like the girls team I currently coach right now. This is bad, man. This is like a 14-year-old, 15-year-old actually playing basketball here, man, in the park. Damn.
This isn't great. This isn't a great process. It's just all very stagnant offense. And it is like a chicken and an egg problem. Is the offense stagnant because of Ace, or is Rutgers offense stagnant and it's making Ace look bad?
Yeah, he's not even recognizing the ball screens. He's coming to set the actual pick, man. I don't know. This is like something like 11 and 12. That shot right there is something that 11 or 12 or 13-year-old kid would actually do, man. This is not pro basketball. This is he's not ready yet.
A combo of both, personally, but
I don't know.
There are situations where you can't just decide to YOLO a 3.
Another bad shot.
And here again, 3 for 9 or 3 for 12 this year on pull-up threes. 22 seconds left on the shot clock. 11-point game, 5 minutes left. You can reasonably see a comeback here. And this is just a super stagnant offense shot. I would bet you Indiana's scout was, if he wants to take a pull-up three, let him take a pull-up three. Take a pull-up from 20 feet.
Yep.
Go ahead and take a pull-up from 20 feet. He can't make a high enough percentage of these to hurt us right now. So it's just the lack of thought on this shot that bothers me. Misses it. I mean, I like that he kind of cuts and tries to make up for it. Ballo cuts him off here.
The hell was that?
Dirk fade away.
Oh my gosh, man!
What happened before that? He cuts, puts the ball on the ground once, and just gets totally stood up by Ballo and has to pick up the ball. Right? Now we're in trouble. Now we're standing here. This is just an escape pass to me. Just get this ball back up to Martini here, number 99. Start the offense again. You have 16 seconds.
Yeah, reset the offense, man. 16 seconds. Pass the ball out. You'll get it back. I mean, you are the actual. Where's Dylan Harper in this game? I think that's probably one of the problems too. And they don't have a good point guard to really kind of organize things, But Ace Bailey has to be like an elite playmaker, man. Not a point guard per se, but if we don't have a point guard in this type of situation here, I mean, he kind of needs to make these high percentage. He needs to know where everybody's at on the floor. This guy is actually moving to probably help him out over here.
Seconds, it's all good. And instead, he just kind of eats one up. Not great. Strong side corner. Again, defensive principle wise, I mean, it's clear that they're running some sort of zone here. It looks like just a classic 2-3 zone, right? You've got the 3 in the back, you've got the 2 up here. This one's a little bit easier to parse through, I think. So it kind of starts following Mbako. Nobody talking about what's happening here. Really, this should be Ace's communication here that he has to say hey, someone go to the corner. Someone we've got a man in the corner here.
Yeah, especially in the NBA, the corner threes, right? Teams get destroyed by that corner 3-point shot, man. I mean, guys can really hit that at a high clip, and if you're not cognitively aware of that, I mean, games can be over within the second quarter, right? We see guys, all they do is shoot a lot of threes in the pros, man, and you have to be aware of guys, especially in the corners in the pros.
But he does need to stay in his position. He needs to stay in this vague area of the zone.
Yeah, he needs to communicate. Somebody got to get out here.
Nice little screen here. Because Bailey's just kind of sauntering his way into the middle of the lane for no reason when they're in a 2-3 zone.
Yo, Pot Thorn, where you at, man? Where you at, Pot Thorn?
I mean, look,
you got a lot of explaining to do. You was over here. You was over here popping pussy over here, saying how Ace on the last show that Ace Bailey was going to be a phenom over here, man. Like I said before, he's not going to make it to the second contract, man. But he's not going to. He's going to be Scoot Henderson, and there's a reason why Scoot Henderson was actually put to the G League, and it's probably going to be the exact same thing over here, man. I hope Sean Marks is taking notes.
He's in the lane for no reason here. Really, he needs to be just up here somewhere in order to stop that from happening. Can't just be sauntering into the middle of the lane. Drills it. 14-point game. Bailey tacks on some at the end here.
That's a good move. That was a really good move.
Look at that.
Really strong move.
I can see how this works at the next level. I've got a mismatch. I've got Umar Ballo on me. Okay. Head down. Best example of what I'm talking about in regard to the bend, right? actually bends his legs here instead of just bending his waist, right? And bending his back. Bends at his legs here, and he's able to just get in a straight line downhill toward the rim. Now, again, still doesn't really actually get all the way to the rim here after the gather, and it ends up being a floater instead of like a real shot at the basket.
Yeah, he's gonna have to make that floater consistently until he can actually get stronger, right? I mean, we seen him in the it was a couple like 4 or 5 possessions ago trying to like initiate contact, trying to like try to get physical with. I think it was this guy over here couldn't do it, So at the pro levels, until he can actually get stronger, he's gonna have to make that floater.
But I like the bend. Like, I like that he actually bends his legs here and gets downhill, gets the pad level below Ballo's pad level here, so to speak.
I still like him to kick it out for like the this wide open. If this guy can actually shoot threes. Now in the pros, you'll have better shooters, right? Depending on the team he actually goes to. You got 2 guys on you. I would still like to really kind of get like, because like if guys don't touch the basketball, they're not gonna play no defense. Like, you're out there and like you're not engaged. You're not getting like nobody's throwing you the ball. You're not gonna play no defense, man. It's just natural human instinct right there.
He throws up a floater. Like, yeah, would I like to see the kick out? Probably.
Yep.
I guess, but.
Especially, like I said, when you get to the pros, you're gonna have better shooters, right? He better kick this ball out, man. I mean, this is still a kind of a bad shot, right? I mean, he makes it. But even like the floater is like kind of awkward though.
He's actually gonna like get downhill and get into an area, use those long arms to be able to use that windmill gather move that he's super comfortable with. Sure. I'm just like happy with the baby steps of like, hey, let's actually try and like use our athleticism properly here. Does so, gets all the way to the rim, or gets to the 8-foot mark, scores. So, again, we're gonna get another screen coming up here. Yep. So they switch it. Mbako fouls him. This one I have less issues with. Like, you're down 14, 3.5 minutes left. Running like a chinny kind of set.
All right, so I mean, this is almost over. I mean, let me let Harlem get on up in here. So Harlem, what you actually think, man?
Yo, can you hear me?
I hear you loud and clear. What do you actually think about this, man? Does this not scare you at all, or what, man?
He's barely garbage. He trash, man. That nigga trash, bro. Dog.
Oh
man,
it's one of the worst basketball IQ, like display of like basketball. Like, it's bad. I can't even speak right now. I'm like, really? This is like a second pick right here. Oh my God,
listen. Man. Hey, yo, me and Jamal talk about this all the time, yo. Like, these guys are gonna fail so fucking miserably. And you know what? I don't even want them to fail because you never wish bad on people. But they just not gonna pan out how people think. And I kept receipts, bro. So Pod, LM, LVL,
yeah,
John.
you heard me calling out Pod, like, cause remember Pod was popping pussy, man. Like,
no, but all of them
guys, I was telling him, like, I want him to come on the show when I do this breakdown over here, man.
Bro, all of them guys got a lot of
kind of are like on the same wavelength, right? So
bro,
it's not like I don't know what I'm talking about when it comes to basketball.
Trash, bro. You hear me?
Say that again.
Oh. I said these guys are trash. You hear me? I mean,
yeah,
bro. I don't. I don't think they're not gonna be good, bro. Like, so Ace Bailey, he gives me like Brandon Ingram vibes. Like, he can score the basketball, but he's
Nah,
very
Brandon
selfish.
Ingram is way better than this, man.
No, yeah, but Ingram is a selfish player. Like, so like, you know how you were showing Ace Bailey don't pass? That's what I'm
Yeah.
talking about. Like, he is selfish kind of. So he's like in that Brandon Ingram, Nick Young, Cal Kuzma kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, they
Yeah.
all take crazy shots. You know what I'm saying? When it go
Yeah,
in, the shit
and
look
let me
good.
ask you
But when it
something.
don't,
If you had a player, like you play with somebody like this, man, and they're consistently
yeah,
taking shots like this, would you want to? Is your head going to be into the game? You're going to be like,
nah,
yeah, it's just,
no.
yeah, man, it's bad. And
And
like
I'm
I
not
said,
gonna
it's
lie to
not.
you.
Go ahead.
The guy up there that's breaking the shit down and all that, like
Yeah.
when he showed he was in a lane and like the dude was open for three, it's like, bro, like, listen, if you struggling in college, it's gonna be worse in the pros. That's what I
Yeah.
be telling people, man. You getting too hype about Cooper Flag and Duke dogs. These guys, first of all, in college is 2 quarters. In the NBA is 4 quarters. So them extra 2 quarters is gonna be crazy. Then it's gonna be scouting reports on these guys. You know what I'm saying? You ain't about to come out here
Well,
and just
the
do what
shot
you want to
clock, right,
do.
is at 24, right? I don't know what it
Yeah,
is in college, like 30 or something like that. I think I know they have a longer shot
yeah,
clock. Um,
yeah, bro. It's
so
nah, man. It's
yeah,
not
this
it.
is bad, man, and I see
It
why.
ain't, it
Like,
ain't
there's a couple of mock drafts I
it.
was looking at, and Ace Bailey's stock was actually dropping. I was like, some mock
Bro,
drafts
cause
had him at 5 or 6.
he not good, bro. He not good.
Yeah,
And and the thing is, Pod talking about, yo, you get one of these guys and the Nets is gonna look so exciting, bro. They gonna be ass again, bro. It's gonna be the same shit you watching now,
yeah, and Jello, like
except
his Cooper's basketball IQ is definitely higher than Ace Bailey's. And I just think there's something wrong with Ace Bailey's IQ. I'm not trying to be mean in general, right?
they
But
should have never got rid of Schroeder, man. The Nets should have kept the team they had. Schroeder, Thomas, Johnson, Claxton. Who was the power forward? I would have probably still got rid of Finney Smith, but I would have got somebody else for him. But I would have kept that squad, bro. They was winning. And what I would have did was I would have, even if they lost in the playoffs or whatever, then I would have took them picks and I would have added to this roster, bro. If you would have added a Giannis or a Jimmy Butler, even though people don't like Butler, but you add somebody that could legitimately score with that team, the Nets could have did some noise. But you traded Shooter, you traded Finney Smith, you about to trade Cam Johnson. Hopefully not though. You strategically sat Cam Thomas. Now look, they ass, and now you putting your hopes in fucking Ace Bailey, who look ass. Bro, it's just a disaster. And these guys, yo, the Nets is gonna win in 2027. Are you fucking high, bro? Like, these niggas ain't about to win for like 10 years, bro. This shit is a disaster, man.
yeah. And like I said, there's a physicality component to it too, man. Like, you got to be strong, right? You need to be able to, like, play some bully ball, because like I said, a lot of those like floaters, and sometimes your three, especially like if you go like on a deep playoff run, right? Shooting is all in your legs. It starts in your legs, right? And
Yeah.
you're not gonna be able to make every 3-point shot damn near. So, and he's just not strong enough to like really initiate contact to really kind of score inside. You saw he was missing shots against like these shots against college guys, man. And yeah, man, it's like, wow.
Who just joined the panel,
BK,
BK?
who you want to pick? Who you want to pick, BK?
Oh, who this talking? Who this
Oh,
talking?
that's
Oh, this
Peoples right
people?
there. Yeah.
What up, people? What up, people?
Yo, what's good, yo? I know you want to see the Nets
I'm
fail,
not
man.
really big on his
I
draft,
know
though,
Harlem want
man.
to see the Nets fail, man. I already know, yo. I know
Yo,
you said
people's a
you.
funny guy,
Wait,
man. Shout
would
out
you
to
say,
Yeah,
people,
yo?
man.
I know,
I'm not really big on.
Harlem, you be,
Yo,
you be cracking me up. Would you say keep Schroeder and all that for what? What do you want to keep him for?
because
Tell me. Well,
if you would
just
have
be
kept
honest.
them,
Come on, man. Come on. You see the product.
so
You see the fucking.
Nah, I'm
You
about to
see
tell you
this
right
shit,
now.
man. You see this
So the
mediocrity.
Nets.
Come on, Harlem.
Nah,
You know,
listen.
you wouldn't
Nah,
want that
listen.
for your team, though. You know what I mean? I don't even want to say their
No,
name because
listen.
respectfully, you know what I'm saying? Because I just don't like them. You know what I mean? You know, you don't like
Nah,
the
I
other
just
listen. Hear
team, so
me
you don't
out.
like the Nets, and I don't like the I don't like the team from Manhattan. That's just the way it is.
No, hear me out.
no.
Right?
Hold
If
on.
you
Yeah,
have,
hold on 1 second. Player one. There's a
But I'm saying,
difference.
like, where are you gonna get to
Honestly,
with that roster? Tell
no,
me,
listen. I'm
Harlem.
about
Where
to
you
tell
gonna
you
get
right
to, man?
now.
Where you
So
go?
like I
You
was telling
like
BK Hoop.
bricks. What's the name? Old boy, Dorian
yo, hold
Finney-Smith.
on, peoples. Hold
You
on.
know,
Let me answer. Hold on. Let me
he
answer
be
player one's question over here, man. Or his
he
comment.
be throwing up bricks. What you
So
gonna get?
yeah, OJ Mayo, you start playing against like college. All right, so like in regular basketball, me playing against 12 and 13-year-old kids, I can pretty much
But
dominate them. If I
that's what I'm saying.
started, hold on, people, let me finish, bro.
My bad.
Damn.
But they're like 18 years old though. You know, they're like 18-year-old kids though.
Let him finish, people. Let him finish, and then
Go
you
ahead,
got
man.
it, bro.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Vicky. Go ahead.
Go ahead, peoples. Go ahead, man.
No. I'm saying like they are 18 though. Can't forget that. Like a little ass kid.
Nah, so
I was
listen.
talking about college and the pros, man. That's I didn't say. I said college and going against pros, right?
No,
They're longer.
I'm talking about all the mistakes, like all the mistakes he's making and shit on the
Nah,
court.
but yo, people. But listen though, right? So let me explain this to you. You asked me why I wanted to keep the team. It's because the Nets gave up these players, right? So follow me, people. They gave up Schroeder, Finney-Smith. They're sitting people on the Nets. They're doing all of this to potentially get an Ace Bailey, right? So BK is showing you he looks horrible in college. So let's say the Nets picked him at number 2. You literally traded some players, strategically sat some players to lose to get this guy because you think he's about to be the next big thing, and then he looks trash in college. So imagine him going to the Nets and looking worse. You pretty much went backwards. You didn't go forwards. You feel what I'm saying? With the team you had, you was
probably
actually
have
going
to
forward.
you probably have to take a chance. I guess they want to take a chance, man. You know, and you don't
Yeah,
know if
but if
that's gonna
they
be Bailey
try,
though. You know what I'm saying? You don't know.
no,
It
no,
could be whatever. It could be VJ next
yo,
week.
bro,
Peoples, are
let
you
me ask
watching?
you
Hold on. Are you processing anything that I'm actually saying, and the other guy over here, Sam, is actually saying?
No, I
Him,
get
him
it.
and I
I
are
get the
actually on the
video
same
breakdown.
wavelength.
I get the video
I
breakdown.
didn't pre-watch this or anything like that. This is my first time. I'm watching this as I didn't watch it, and then I'm like, oh, I'm memorizing everything he's actually saying. This is like my first time watching it, and him and this guy over here, on the same wavelength over here, man. So what are you watching?
I
Saying,
get it.
oh,
I get the mistakes and I get them crazy shots and shit. Who I'm saying,
I'm gonna
like,
say this to
if
you,
you,
people. I'm gonna say this to you, people, right?
I don't know,
So
it's
Devin
weird.
Booker in college, right? Devin Booker in college, he wasn't a vocal point, right? Follow me. He wasn't a vocal point. And then he went to the NBA and he became good. But by him not being a vocal point, he was able to get good in the NBA because nobody really had a scouting report for him. And then by the time
But
they did, it was too late.
he's still super overrated though. You put a great defensive
No, but
guy
listen
on
to what
him.
I'm saying though.
Put a great
But listen
he
to what I'm
gonna
saying.
struggle.
But I'm using him as an example because they didn't really expect Booker to be anything, right? Ace Bailey's already projected to be one of them ones. So he's struggling in college, right? Against kids, like you said, 18. When he goes to the NBA, he's going against grown men that have been playing at a high level for years already. You understand what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah, of
It's gonna
course.
be
Nah,
way harder.
he's gonna
That's what I'm
struggle.
trying to say.
He's
Yo,
gonna
bro,
struggle. He's
look,
gonna, but
listen, people. Yo, listen, people. I'm gonna give you a prime example. Ron Mercer, right? That's my favorite college player of all time. Ron Mercer was arguably the best player we ever seen in college, bro. That's how good he was. He never did anything in the NBA, bro. He was a bust. Adam Morrison, you remember him from Gonzaga? He
Of
was
course.
supposed to be one of them ones. It never. So, like, this is what me and BK is saying. Some of these guys are really, really good in college, but they really, really bad in the pros. And if you're looking at Ace Bailey right now, there's no way that you're looking at him and saying he's going to be really, really good in the NBA. at this moment, he does not look that way, bro. That's all I'm saying.
He's probably going to get his like 17, 18 points a game, though. Probably even a rookie, because they're going to give him minutes. And NBA up and down,
17,
up and
18
down.
points in the NBA,
Sometimes
bro.
teams don't play defense. You know that.
You think he's gonna give
and
you
he's
18
like 6'10".
points in the NBA?
He's going to get his shots up. I think he's going to get his shots up.
Okay.
I think
Hey,
so.
listen, man,
What do you think,
see it,
BK?
bro.
You know that. You know BK. You know there's a bad defenses. Harlem, you see that shit too. You see it in so many games, like fast break or somebody gets stripped, or you know what I'm saying, or whatever. You know what I mean? Somebody throws a bad pass and somebody just deflect, just intercept that shit and then throw it out, and then somebody get a wide, just a fast break dunk. You get some of them dunks. You get a couple of them jump shots. Here and then and shit. You pick your fucking spots and shit. But he's gonna struggle just like everybody else. Unless you fucking LeBron, I guess. He's gonna come through and just just rock everybody. Yeah.
Say that again.
You agree with what people's just saying? Is he gonna give you 18?
Who? Ace Bailey?
And that's what people just said. Is he gonna go to the NBA and he's gonna drop 18 a game?
No, I'm not saying guaranteed 18, but he's gonna get his 18 points. It's gonna be nice. You're gonna see him with like 18, 20.
People, you can't hold on, bro. You can't take like 35 shots to score 18 points.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah.
And that's what's actually gonna happen. I mean, he's not inefficient. He's not efficient in college, so it's not going to really translate into the pros, man. Especially if you don't have the spacing or the shooters around. He doesn't even pass to those guys anyway, man.
Does he drive to the bucket a lot? I mean,
I don't know. I mean, like I said, yeah, he does, but like he doesn't get to the rim as much, right? Because
you got to get to the rim, though. You got to, if you don't get to the rim, you're making it easier for the defense. You're just making it easier, man. Because if you drive, somebody, you know what I'm saying? Somebody like, somebody bump you or
he's 205 pounds. He has more muscle on, man.
Yeah, you gotta attack. Who else is maybe better attacker than him? I don't know. Is it Edgecombe? Is it
is Bailey super athletic? But he doesn't have like Edgecombe could. But again, he doesn't have like in terms of his offensive game, from what I understand, like his points going to actually have to come off of like defense, right? Like getting steals, playing passing lanes, right?
Yeah, that's
disruptive,
that's being a great
and scoring that way. But he's not like a high percentage one-on-one player. Like his ball handling, and I mean, it's not NBA ready just yet.
But he is legit 6'10", right? Right now?
Who?
Is he legit Bailey? Bailey 6'10".
Yeah, like 6'9", 6'10", yeah.
Okay. I mean, that's I guess that's the start. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, I guess you don't know these guys. DK, you don't know how they're gonna end up. You know what I mean?
I'm showing you right now.
Yeah, no, I'm saying I'm saying the video, yeah. I get it. But I'm saying like I don't know. Sometimes, it could go either way. Sometimes, sometimes you do all right in the college and shit. And then, just because you have a great, like a physical attributes and shit, you might be.
He doesn't have any physical attributes. That's the thing. I mean, he's like
Yo, BK, let me
he's struggling to finish against go ahead.
Ace Bailey, crazy. Dog water, and Python is ducking smoke tonight. Yo, you know what's so crazy, bro? It's like when these guys fell, right? The first thing these guys is gonna say is, it happened. They all gonna run the Breezy show. They gonna cry. Breezy gonna make every excuse for these crybabies. Like, nah, bro. Y'all gotta stand on it. You guys, like I said, they formed like a whole Transformers group on Gary's show, bro, where they just, Ace Bailey's gonna be the greatest and the Nets should tank. Bro, it's like a whole army of these dudes.
I mean, they be talking about how old boy Bailey might be better than what's the name? Better than a white boy.
He's not better all of them is dog water.
He's not better than him.
Bro.
No, I mean like Cooper Flag is a good role player. Like he's a really high-end role player.
No way, BK.
No way,
bro. He's the best player in the draft, man. He's
I
got
he's
No,
still
he's
a role
not,
player,
bro.
man.
role player.
Bro,
What?
listen.
Like what?
Yeah, a
These
high
12
end
points a
guys.
game?
no, like a
Like 12 points a game?
Like a Kristaps Porzingis, something like no, that's going too far. Hold on. Let me take that back.
I'm
Nah,
not
it's
trying to
probably
start a debate
he's
or
probably
nothing.
better though
Like
overall. He's probably better.
AK-47, like Andre Curry. No,
Yo,
chill out, roller
BK.
coaster. Yo, my
Yo,
bad. I
BK.
went too far, man.
Yo,
No, I
I'm
mean,
not trying to.
Kirilenko always, Swiss Army and shit. He always was nice, not for the number
Yeah, I
one pick
mean,
though. Not for the
he's
number
like I
one
said,
pick.
in
Yo,
order to
bro,
play the
Ace Bailey. Yo, Cooper Flag is not it, cuz. I'm sorry. Y'all niggas gotta stop this Cooper Flag shit, bro. Cooper
And
Flag
what?
dog
And
water,
he is
bro.
what? Like
Not
6'8"? What is he? 6'8", right?
no, I think
Nah, he
6'9",
like
I think.
6'11" or some shit.
Who,
Oh,
Cooper Flag?
I thought he was like
No, like
6'11",
6'8",
Oh
6'10".
damn.
6'9".
Oh damn. If
He
he's
kind of
that tall,
he kind of reminds me of Mason Plumlee a little bit.
nah, no way. Nah, man, you got to be better than him. No way.
Let me ask you a question,
No
bro.
way.
Outside of Cooper Flag, have y'all ever heard of any ballers from Maine?
Nope. I mean, it's too
Bro,
cold up there. I
Maine,
mean, unless you can get
yo,
inside a gym, it's too cold to be
yo,
outside and
bro.
hooping out there, man, in the winter.
That's my point.
Oh.
Maine ain't like that, bro.
Well,
Maine don't got no
he
hoopers.
went to a better basketball school, right? He wasn't just up in Maine, right? I think he went to
I'm just saying, bro. I'm saying he's from Maine. Maine ain't known for ball, bro. They known for ice fishing and that type of weird shit. They like in the mountains. That shit ain't known for hooping.
lobster, that thing up there.
Yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so y'all think somebody from Maine is about to take over the NBA? Y'all crazy? Like, what's wrong with you guys, man? This shit is
Well, they
hilarious,
try.
bro.
I guess like every
Bro,
year, man. When you pick the number one player, you don't. I guess you don't know. You
listen, bro.
look at what
He
happened to
doesn't
Anthony
look,
Bennett. You remember Anthony Bennett? Shit.
bro. That's
Uh-huh.
who Ace Bailey gonna be. Anthony Bennett.
That's
That's who he
crazy.
gonna
Nah.
be. That's who he
I
gonna
mean,
be,
I
bro.
hope. Like I said,
Well,
man.
If he doesn't correct a lot of this stuff, man, it's possible.
Bro, he gonna be another Anthony Bennett, bro. I don't think he gonna go 0 for 22 like
I mean,
Anthony Bennett.
guys think in the comment section about Ace Bailey, man, in the chat. I mean,
Yo, listen, let me say this to you, BK. The last number one pick that I seen that was really like that was Kyrie Irving. Can you name me a better number one option in the last 5-6 years? Name a better
we
number
don't
one
really
pick.
say his name here, but I guess.
No. I'm just saying. I'm just giving you a legit thing. Can we name a better number one pick than Kyrie Irving, bro? In the last 5-6 years, when did Kyrie get drafted? BK,
Kyrie was more than
2011.
5 or 6 years ago. It was
He's been there for a minute.
No. Facts. 2011. So from 2012 on, can we name a better number one pick than Kyrie Irving? I'll wait. Can we?
Look it up. We gotta look up every year.
Look it up, BK. Can we, from 2012 to now, BK, look it up. Can you say it's a better number one pick than Kyrie? I can't.
Maybe Wemby.
Let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck, bro. You might have had other number ones that was good, but they wasn't Kyrie good.
Nah, but
Wemby not better than Kyrie.
Better than Kyrie.
No, come on, bro.
Nah,
come
Wemby
on,
is
bro.
better.
You said Wemby better than yo, bro. You should
way
be
more potential. You know why?
Yo, bro.
Blocking shots.
Yo,
man.
bro.
So important.
You should be kicked off the show
for
for saying that dumb shit, bro. Wemby is nowhere in the same stratosphere as Kyrie. Are you crazy, bro?
Crazy,
what are you
man.
smoking right now?
Imagine you never seen him in real life, man. That's what I never seen him either.
Come on, bro.
But that shit is probably crazy.
Come on,
if you
bro.
stand next to him and shit,
You
be
agree
like,
with that,
damn, you can
BK?
do all that shit.
BK, you
can
agree
do
with
all,
that?
We gotta see more. We gotta see more from Wemby.
I don't know, Harlem.
Because right now, Wemby looks like a Porzingis, like a high end role player. He
say he's better than Kyrie. People's is on that good shit tonight, boy.
Wemby is better. Wemby will be better. Not right now. He will be better.
We gotta see. We gotta see. It's
bro,
too
nobody
early.
in the comments even believe that. Come on, bro. Wemby not even better than Chet, bro.
You can ask anybody who would really understand, understand the potential. You remember, he's not gonna reach it. He's probably not gonna reach that shit for how old is he? 21, man. God damn, He's not gonna reach that shit for like 28 when he's like 28, 29. Imagine that shit. Imagine if he gains some muscle. That shit is crazy.
I don't
There's
know,
no way.
That's
bro.
the thing. All right,
There's
so
no
that's
way,
the
yo.
thing. That's the thing with Wemby. He has to get stronger. You know?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
probably gonna get stronger because he's
'Cause
like 20 years
I've
old.
seen a lot of players like just bust Wemby's ass, man. Şengün dropped 40-something points on him. I mean, Şengün abuses him and just pushes him out the way. He has to get stronger, Wemby.
Oh yeah, because this is not the Euro League and shit, you know.
Yeah, he has to
This
get
guy's
stronger.
hitting the
And maybe he
fucking
can't. I
pump.
mean, that's just probably his built right there, man. He's not like a LeBron where he's like has bigger bones and
No. You
yeah,
mean
that's
you
the
mean
thing.
like
And
a
I
heavy
think
bone? He's like you don't have heavy bones.
yeah, I don't think Wemby. You never know. Maybe he can get stronger. We'll see. You
How
got
much
to
do you
get.
weigh? How much he's like 240?
Oh, Wemby?
Yeah, I think so. Right?
I don't know. Let me see.
He like
I think he
210,
might be 240,
215.
BK. I think that's what Harlem. It's the potential. It's the potential of like of making
Well,
Bro, he not even better than
and
Shaq.
Giannis
no,
is 240.
it's making the offense nervous all the time. Where is he? Where is he? When I'm driving to the bucket, you know that. People thinking about that shit. That shit is makes a big difference, man. Don't be
Yo,
surprised,
bro,
the
Wemby
Spurs
is
winning
yo, bro. I'm
championships.
sorry,
Don't be
bro.
surprised.
Wemby not like that, man.
No, he can play.
Wemby is overhyped, bro. He regular weed, bro. I'm
When
sorry.
I seen him like in the games when he had like 8, 9 blocks. Right, BK? You be getting 8, 9. That's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, he's
That shit. You think about
he's
that.
a really good player, man.
Somebody's getting
And if you can
imagine
get
somebody
stronger,
getting
you can
8
play him at
blocks
that
in
5
NBA.
position like Porzingis. I mean, all you gotta do, he's like another Porzingis, man. All you gotta do is just put like a stacked team, like two like really good wings, a point guard, and Wemby could be like a Porzingis where he's playing the 5 and then he just spaces the floor out, and you can't really like help out on like guys like Tatum and Jaylen Brown because you got to.
I'm saying like as far as like a big man, the big man that's kind of skinnier, like the
Yo, bro,
power
let me
forward.
say
I don't think he's a guy that you can run your offense through, man. And not like I think
let me say
he's
it
like
to you.
another Porzingis.
I think he's gonna be way better than Porzingis. I think he's already better than Porzingis right now.
Yeah, he's 235, 235 pounds.
You see, it's not bad. Look at fucking Clankton, man.
Yeah, but if he's playing, a lot of the power forwards are like 250. Like look at Giannis. Yeah, Giannis shut him down. I mean, Giannis. I mean, I didn't watch that game, but from what I heard, man, Giannis said like David said the defense that he played on Wemby was just like unreal, man. Like,
bro,
he shut him down.
Wemby is slow, bro. He's not fast.
Yeah,
that's the difference. Giannis is fast. Like Wemby don't have no move.
But he got
He's
he can come off them sometimes come off them screens and shit. I seen him.
Hold on, player one. Kevin Durant doesn't take bad shots, man. He's he can get you like 27 points on like 18 shot attempts, man. And he's not a bad shot. He's not no damn. I mean, what's his name? Ace Bailey's like 90 times worse than like what KD is, man. He's a bad shot taker, man, and he doesn't make a lot.
Bro, these guys had nerve to say that Ace Bailey was the next T-Mac. What was they smoking? Lord Jesus.
Wemby. I got you. Player one. Okay.
Bro.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you don't know, Harlem. You're just not gonna know. You're not gonna know,
bro.
You
know.
You know what? Listen, yo, Jonathan, right now, like he's not even talking to me because of what I said about Ace Bailey, right? And look at this right here. Literally, I mean, it's about Ace Bailey, and that's what he's mad about me. And I'm like, me and this guy Sam Vicinci, right? We him and I are on the same, because I was saying stuff before and then he said it right afterwards in terms of like being able to hit the 3-point shooter right there, the shot clock, and
BK, can you pull up the mock draft? Can you pull up the latest whatever Tankathon? Because Blazers won, right? Whatever. I mean, we don't know yet. You don't know yet, but we might end up with like 18 wins, man. Watch. We'll have 4 more wins. I feel like
Well, Ben Simmons.
There's no way you can
Ben
win. There's
Simmons
no
is
way you can
going
win
through
with
an illness. There's a flu. There's like a flu going around, man.
What's the name?
Everybody's getting sick. Everybody's getting sick, man.
Not me, man. That's what I'm saying. You gotta fuck with that spicy and you gotta eat some of that lamb. You know, thank God I got people.
Well, you don't know yet, man. Let me see what Tankathon is saying.
Yo, what's up with your man people? He said you gotta eat some of that lamb. Yo, this guy's
Oh,
funny.
they still got,
know.
still got the net number six over here.
You know, you need that. You need that. You need that holy like halal food. You know, not the halal food.
I don't know.
buy
They
from the
still
truck.
got Ace Bailey. See, they still got. I would drop like Edgecombe. Edgecombe needs to go down some, and Ace Bailey needs to drop to like number 10. The way Ace Bailey's looking, right? I mean,
let me see.
Oh yeah, hold on. This is the man I want. LM, you got a lot of explaining to do over here, man.
6 pick. That's wrong. And you know that's wrong, David.
Yo, hold on. People, hold on. Quiet. I want LM just to speak. Speak. You watched the whole thing, or you just got on here?
No, I just got on here laughing.
Oh man, you just missed the epic show, man. Ace Bailey, man. I did part 2 of the actual breakdown of him, man. It's bad, dude. It's really bad, man. Real bad. I don't think he's gonna.
I saw the video that you were watching. Like a few, I forgot what time he did it. I think it was like a few weeks ago. That was my issue with him before college. Like I said it earlier. Like if you wanted an all-around guy, Cooper Flagg would be the guy you would go to because he has a more all-around game than Ace Bailey. But if you're looking for a scorer, someone who can really get you a bucket, Ace would be probably the guy you're going to.
Whoa, hold on. Remember, pros and the college is 2 totally different things, man. Right? I mean,
BK, most of the
white boy over here, man. He's not gonna have this. It's gonna be like Jaren Jackson Jr. It's gonna be
BK. I keep telling you, but most kids, and I don't know why everybody fails to get this. Like these guys that we talk about, you got to do this in the league. You got to do this in the league.
Yeah.
This has been the conversation for years. I'm sure when KD was in Texas, I was saying in 2007, yo, he has to do this in the league. I have to see him make shots in the league. He can score, but if he's not doing this in the league, I'm not trusting it. This is the same thing I was talking about with Kevin Durant before he got drafted.
It's not just the offense. Look at the defense. I mean, you got to.
He was a horrible defender too in Texas. KD wasn't a good defender in Texas. He was horrible. He was a scorer. He was literally Ace Bailey. The only thing I would say KD had over Ace right now is that he could pass. Like you could see that the passing was there. He wasn't necessarily a go-to guy, and he can drive to the rim way better. So he has that over Ace Bailey. Nah, I'm not gonna say that. Yeah, KD. The defense side, he's always been mediocre.
Here and there, you get a block shot, like
Yeah, but this is the same thing about Ace. It feels like flashbacks. I was seeing this from KD in Texas. Like it literally was just a matter of is he going to do this in the league? Like that was the question I had.
If I go against 12-year-olds, right? I mean, I gotta be able to. I can't like beat my chest over that, right? Oh yeah, I bust a 12 and 13-year-old's ass. But then, like when it comes to a D1 player, I only score 2 points. You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta do it against like top. I gotta do it against like top competition over here, man.
Well, most of the players they're playing is like seniors. Like they seniors. They've been in college for like they the Tim Duncan types. Like when Tim Duncan came in the league, he was like 20, 22, 23 already.
Bro.
So
and isn't the college floor like narrow?
He not good, bro. I'm sorry. Pack it up.
You gotta rewatch the show. I mean, I think scroll to the 9-minute mark, LM, and then see.
I'm sorry, LM. Your man Ace Bailey is giving Brandon Ingram. I don't want to pass the ball by.
No, but Brandon Ingram he's better.
He's giving Nick Young, Kyle Kuzma vibes, bro. That's not good, bro.
Like Kyle Kuzma and Brandon Ingram have improved in the majority all around of their games since they've been to the league. Ingram is
And how
not the
long
same
it took them
player
to
that he
improve that
was.
though?
I'm not listen. I'm
What
just
do you?
saying. I mean,
Ingram has improved in
It
his
took them niggas like
game
5
since the
years
I'm
to
not. I'm not.
2002.
improve, bro.
I'm not hating on. I'm not hating on
Nobody
Ace Bailey.
improves in a short period of time, bro. Change takes time. Change doesn't happen
That's
right
facts though
away.
in the NBA.
Hold
Let
on.
me
Hold
ask
on.
you a
Hold on. Hold
question,
on.
LM. I
Yeah,
want
go
to
ahead.
ask you a
Harlem.
question,
You
LM.
ask your question. I want to
So,
ask Ellen something.
so what team, right, does Brandon Ingram go to and instantly make them a title contender? I'm
A
talking
title
about
contender.
yeah, because you said he improved, right? So you're a Cade Cunningham guy, right? You think Cade Cunningham is like that because you always like, yo, Cade is nice, Harlem, right? So if Brandon Ingram was to go with Cade Cunningham, does Brandon Ingram make them a title contender with Cade Cunningham? Absolutely not. So
They
stop
don't.
with
They're
the
not.
Brandon
Hold on.
Ingram.
Whoa. Y'all be doing
Stop,
things.
bro.
See, this is why I don't have. First of all,
He's
they
better than
need
most
more
of
So
them.
than they need more than Ingram to be title contenders, bro. Ingram is not just. They need
no.
more pieces than that. He'll
Okay.
give them a playoff shot. He'll make them a playoff seed for sure.
So here's the
But they
difference,
not
right?
winning no chip with just Ingram and
Here's
Cade.
the
That's not
difference
happening.
between top tier. No, this the difference between top tier talent and then mid tier, right? Any team Kevin Durant goes to, they instantly end the conversation for title because Kevin Durant is top tier. You get my drift? Any team he go to, bro, you put that nigga
Not
with
everybody in the
Not
league
every
is.
team.
Not
Not every
everybody in the league. Not every team. No, it's not. Not the Suns team now.
bro. If
He
you
was in a
put
different
Kevin
planet though
Durant
in that playoffs when he
if you
scored
put
what
Kevin,
49 point
listen,
triple
bro.
double, he was
If
in a
you
different
put
planet.
Kevin
He was in a
Durant
different planet.
with
I'm not gonna
Zach
lie.
LaVine on the Chicago Bulls, nigga, they are in title contention because they have Kevin fucking Durant, bro. It's levels to this, my
No,
nigga.
it's not.
It's
No, they
levels
not.
to this. That
No, they're
nigga's
not.
crazy, bro.
He's
If you
35 years
Yo,
Kevin
old.
hold
Durant,
on, Harlem. If you
that's
put him,
crazy, bro.
if you put him on Charlotte right now, they're not title contenders.
Yes,
Exactly.
they are with
No,
LaMelo
they're not.
Ball, with
No, they
Brandon
not.
Miller. Them
LaMelo
niggas is
got
title
injury
contenders
issues.
right now.
LaMelo can't stay
No. I'm
healthy for a
saying if
season,
no, I'm saying
Woman
if
be the
he's
bridges.
healthy and you
which he
got
most
Brandon
likely is
Miller
not, because
and
we
you
looking at the
and
realistic
you
side of
keep
it. This isn't hypothetical.
no right, but if
Realistically, LaMelo
them
might
guys
get
are
injured.
playing, okay, but if they're playing, they're title contenders. I'm just telling you with Kevin Durant, any team he's on, they are legit threat. Brandon
I
Ingram
would
can
say,
go
I would
years
say,
and
hold
years.
on. I would say more about Giannis, right, than I would say about Kevin Durant. Like Kevin,
Right. I'll say
Giannis ain't
Giannis
better
too.
than Kevin
yeah.
Durant. Giannis not better
That's
than
what we
Kevin
need.
Durant because
Yes, he
Giannis
is. Right
can't
now,
shoot.
yes, he
I need
is.
that green.
No,
Giannis
he's
is
not.
like the physicality, like the pressure he puts on a defense, right?
Giannis not better than Kevin Durant, bro. He
Way
can't
better.
He's
shoot.
not more.
Way better.
Hold on. He's not more skilled than KD.
No, but
But I would take,
physically better.
yeah, physically better.
Right.
Yeah.
Physically way
He
better.
ain't.
Way better.
So at the end of
Hold on,
at the end
wait,
of the day,
Harlem.
bro.
You're contradicting yourself. We're talking about physicality right here. Like,
Way
yeah,
better.
a lot of this stuff he can't even finish over college players. Ace Bailey right here. All right, so yeah, that actually matters. And KD is 36 years old.
Bro, he don't have
KD
to
was going
physically
to the paint in
abuse nobody
OKC though.
because he can shoot. That's the thing you missing, BK. He don't have to physically do nothing because the nigga can shoot. He a sniper.
But
Yeah, but
KD,
he's not gonna make every
Giannis have
shot.
to do that.
KD was going to the
Giannis,
paint in OKC though. He was driving to the
no,
paint.
yeah,
Like
Yeah, that was
but
before the Achilles injury.
shooting
right,
LM
but I
lasts
just
way longer than physicality because when you no longer
that's
could
true.
just body people
No,
and score, you can't shoot.
That's
Giannis can't
true.
shoot,
they
bro.
don't
So if
put
he
no
can't
like
do that,
KD. You still
if he
all right.
can't
Hold on.
Look at Dirk Nowitzki. Dirk made his career. Dirk wasn't a bang guy like Kevin Garnett,
That's
He
what
but
I'm
had
he
that
trying
jump
to.
shot
lasted
That's
though.
what
longer
I'm
because
trying to.
he could shoot.
The jump
That's what I'm
shot
trying to
crazy.
tell BK, bro. Kevin
Get that
Durant don't
high
gotta do
arcing
all
shit.
that. Like muscle up on niggas. His shot is so fucking legit, bro. Kevin Durant could play this game at a high level for 5 more years because he could shoot. Giannis can't shoot like Kevin Durant, nigga. When you
But
can't go to
nah,
the
he
rim
was
and
better
dunk
with the
on
Nets
people,
though.
what
Not
Giannis gonna
anymore.
do?
Not
So
anymore,
the
Harlem.
fact to say he's better than
Not anymore.
KD, how is he better than KD? The nigga can't shoot at an efficient level, bro. You can't.
He don't got
dunk
the
on niggas
accolades
forever.
like KD. I'll say that. He don't
Y'all
got the
bugging.
KD has a
Y'all
history.
niggas is bugging, bro. Y'all better put some respect on Kevin Durant.
All right,
Name.
hold on,
Stop
hold
playing
on.
with
We got
y'all.
Gary over here. We got
Yeah.
Gary, and check out my boy Gary's show, Nothing But Nets. All right, so
Yo,
Gary,
you
man,
good, bro?
hold on. Let's get right into it over here, man. You're up. What do you think about? I don't know if you got to go and watch this show from the 9-minute mark, because I did like 2 shows in one, a Ben Simmons thing, and then I got into Ace Bailey over here.
We're dumping on Ace Bailey today. That's what we're doing.
This is bad, man.
Yo, AP, pull up, my nigga.
Yo, Harlem. Explain to Gary.
Gary, I keep telling him, bro. I don't know what it is today, bro.
Ace Bailey, dog water, man.
Yo,
He
yo,
not
yo,
it, cuz.
LM,
It's
yo,
over.
LM. Before you came, I was telling him before you came. You know, he's gonna get like. Sometimes he's gonna have like 20 points easy in his rookie season. As long as he get minutes, because on the defense, people fall asleep and shit. People turn the ball over. Somebody kick it out.
Yeah, Gary, you have to go rewatch. You have to rewatch the show over here,
He's
man, because
6'10".
like he wasn't like I try to tell Pod Thorne to come on here because he was like telling me Ace Bailey's going to be the shit, and I'm like, listen, that like you got to really watch this, man. I was just like, wow, he has one of the most worst basketball IQs I've ever seen in a player. He's up there.
He's a kid. He should still be in high school.
Well, Cooper Flag is a kid too, and he has a better basketball IQ than
Who's got a better skill set? Who's a more complete basketball player?
Cooper Flag.
I would say Cooper Flag, man.
Stop.
Way more complete. Way more complete player.
I'll say Ace has the higher upside though. If you're talking about
Rigby,
if you
salute,
talking
bro.
about if you give Mud the NBA experience is really gonna help him. First of all, BK, you talking about he has one of the worst IQs. Did you see Cam Thomas at LSU?
Nah, I never saw him in college.
Yeah. Watch his film and you tell me if he has better IQ than Ace Bailey. His IQ was not there.
Hold on. All right, he has a wide open 3, right? Gary, listen to this over here, right? He has a wide open 3, right? He takes 2 dribbles into the defender, right? The defender's dropping back. He takes two dribbles into him and shoots a contested shot when he could have just made like the wide open 3.
All right, but hang on. We're how many seconds into the shot clock?
It was like 20 seconds on the shot clock. A lot of this stuff was like 16 seconds on the shot clock, 21 seconds on the shot clock, taking back shots.
He's a good enough shooter. Let me address that. Like, so let me talk to BK real quick. He's a good enough shooter where I don't mind him shooting that. But when you see like Noah Clowney launch threes 5 seconds into the 24-second clock, that drives me insane. Make a basketball move, attack the hoop.
But that's not his game, though, right? He's playing the power forward position, right? He doesn't have the muscle to really kind of like.
But that's what Gary is saying. At least Ace can put the ball on the floor and do something. Clowney's just gonna chuck up a shot.
Be able to hit these shots at an efficient clip. You can't take 30 shot attempts and score 16 points, man.
Says who? He was just 15 for 17. Bro, BK, did you see his last game?
LM. Me and this guy Sam, right over here. They're not going to
BK, he just scored 30. He just scored 30 his last game, shooting 15 for 17 and 4 for 5 from the 3. Damn. What are we talking about?
One game, though.
What you mean one game? He's been efficient in the second half.
You're talking about one game too. So like, let's say we're running, right? We're running 3-on-3, and I'm not a scorer. I'm not a shooter, and you're the shooter, and you're ice cold today. You just can't hit. I'm still going to give you the ball, and you better keep shooting it, right? Because you're the only one not here that's going to score.
No, if you can't shoot, you better come and set some picks for me, from some screens.
But that's what he's saying.
I'm going to get you shots. You're going to keep shooting, even if you're 2 for 20.
Gary,
it's still a better shot that you have than me.
We talking about in the pros, though, Gary. Like you guys think he's really gonna be like, in the college, right? In college, you got room for error.
Yeah.
So you guys keep saying he's 18.
Yeah, good point, player one.
He's
Good
in
point.
college. But what we trying to say is, in the NBA, you don't have room for error, bro. We was seeing Cam Thomas getting benched by Jock Vaughn every little fucking mistake he made. What
But
you
we
think
saw-
gonna happen to Ace Bailey,
Cam
bro?
Thomas was a 20. Cam Thomas was in the number one pick. Bro.
The only people who were really good at that age were LeBron James and Kevin Garnett. We saw Kobe get benched. We saw T-Mac get benched. We saw Amari Stoudemire get benched. We saw Dwight Howard get benched. Like all these guys.
Nah, that's not true because I got to give you another point though. And you and LM came late. I said Kyrie Irving was probably the last number one pick that we saw that was really good right away. After Kyrie Irving, you can't name a number one.
But he was good as his individual skill set, but the winning wasn't happening.
Nah, Ben Simmons.
talking about winning. I'm just
Ben
talking
Simmons
about-
had better
I'm talking about
accomplishments than
Yeah, but Ben
Kyrie.
Simmons. But remember, Ben Simmons missed this whole rookie year. Remember, so he had a whole.
No, I'm
year
talking about
to
second, third, fourth year though. He made the All-Star team, right? He made
did, yeah.
playoff runs. Kyrie never made it out of the first round. Never made the playoffs without LeBron. So yeah.
Ben Simmons was never a number one option though. Kyrie Irving was the number one option.
Yeah, but they didn't
That's
do
the difference.
anything.
Yo, LM,
Of
Gary,
course,
can
bro,
you
'cause he
tell
had a
Harlem that
bum-ass
Wemby is way
team.
better? Wemby is way better.
Yo, bro, why you keep talking about Wemby, bro? Wemby and Ben Simmons together.
Yeah, who
ain't
got all
better
that
than Kyrie,
background
bro.
noise, man? Just they're trying to do
Somebody got that. Somebody outside in the wind.
Let me see.
What's going
All
on?
right, yeah, go ahead.
Yo,
Yo,
BK,
like,
don't you
Wemby
agree with
and-
me?
and-
Wemby
and
is
Ben
better.
Simmons together.
Come on, man.
No,
Come on,
bro.
wait.
Wemby and Ben Simmons together ain't better than Kyrie, bro. Pack it up already. Like, get out of here with that Wemby shit, bro.
Nah, you bugging, man.
Like-
Yo, ask anybody, man. They're
Yo,
gonna be
bro,
like,
Wemby been in the league for
Harlem,
2
if you
years,
ask-
bro. You
yo, he's
can't
like
come-
20 years old, man. He's like 20. What is he
What
averaging?
he
Like
said?
20,
People,
what is he
Wemby's
averaging?
better
Like
than who?
28? 20, 27? What is he averaging? 27, 28, and like
What you trying to
4
say,
blocks a
Gary?
game?
Go ahead,
5
Gary. I'm
blocks a
sorry,
game?
bro.
He averaged like 5 blocks a game, man.
You might like.
What you trying to say, Gary? Go ahead, bro.
Hang on, let me. You may like Kyrie better than Wemby. You might think his skill set is better. If you ask 30 GMs who you'd rather have, 19-year-old Kyrie or 19-year-old Wemby, 30 GMs are taking Wemby.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Yo, bro, I wouldn't even take.
Well, no, the
bro,
thing
I would
is, you
only
can
take
use him.
Wemby.
No, listen, Harlem, I explained this to you, man. Like, if you put him at the 5, he's like a Porzingis, right? He can shoot the 3, he can space the floor out. And if you put like a really, really good team around Wemby, that he's not the number one option. He's like your
But
third
he's
option.
slow, bro.
He's dangerous.
Wemby is mad slow, bro. I keep telling, bro, he has no.
I'm not
movement.
saying run the
He's
offense
slow.
to him, Harlem. I just said as a role player, like a high-end role player, like Porzingis.
And that's where he, and that's where he is. That's why I'm like, you can't even put him in the same.
Way better than
echelon as Kyrie,
Porzingis.
bro.
Way better than. He's gonna be the best
way
player
better
in the
than
world.
Porzingis.
Nah, don't look at Porzingis now. Porzingis can get you 30, man. I don't know if y'all forgot.
After Jokic's time is over, he's gonna be the best player in the world. Watch.
Porzingis has never dropped 50 in the game. Wemby did that last time.
Yo, bro, Wemby not
What are
even
we-
better
what are
than
we
Chet,
talking
bro. I keep
When
telling you,
was the last time you seen the guy with like 9 blocks in the game? 9 blocks in the game. Harlem. When's the last time you seen a guy with 9 blocks in the game?
Yo,
That's
bro,
the
I
difference.
seen
David Robinson 30 years ago. Yeah.
David
30. I'm
Robinson,
saying
bro.
30
Yeah,
years
yeah,
ago.
yeah. Harlem, you
30
gotta
years
look
ago.
at it. Yeah, yeah. Wemby's not.
Porzingis can't use the ball like Wemby.
It's the that's
Bro,
the
I
difference,
seen
man. That's the
Chet-
difference on the defensive
I
end.
seen Chet
That's the difference on the
cooking
defensive
Jokic,
end,
bro. Wemby dog water, man. Like
Make
all
a-
this
Wemby just
I
put Jokic
gotta
to
stop, bro.
last month. What are you talking about?
Yo, Harlem, Harlem. If
yo.
you was a manager or the owner of the team, if you seen that guy in real life, like if you know, not the scouting, if you seen that guy in real life, you would have been like, you know what? Let me just show me a couple of videos, or like you know, if he can't show it to if he can't show it to you himself on the court, like in the practice, like just practice it.
I would
you just
never
watch him
take
on the
Wemby
Like
sideline.
Gary
Like,
said,
I'm
30
picking him
GMs.
number
If you
one.
front in the field,
I'm picking him
30
number one.
GMs is taking. If Kyrie and Wemby was the number one pick, and you just trying to go with 30 GMs is taking.
Yo, let me say
Like,
this
it's
to you,
not
right?
even-
And look at player one. This is why Wemby's not, and Jelio. This is not why, and this is why exactly why Wemby's not a number one option.
Is he 7'5", right? I think he might be growing.
Yeah, but he
might be
doesn't
growing.
have like.
I don't know.
Yo, bro, Wimby is shake bake, man. Listen, let
I
me
don't know
say
what
this to you,
Flo Rida
Gary,
is
Harlem,
right?
talking about. He has a mid
if
range.
you was with your team over there across the bridge in Manhattan, you would have been crying from happiness.
Hey, yo, Gary,
Don't
can I
lie.
ask you a question, Gary?
Yeah,
Yo,
what's
Gary,
up?
I
Don't
want to
lie.
ask something, bro, right?
Don't lie, Harlem.
So, LaMelo Ball was the second pick, right, Gary?
I think LaMelo Ball. I think so. Yeah, your second pick. Yeah.
He was the second pick, right? Now, Gary, I want to ask you something. I want you to answer it, and I got a follow-up question. When he got drafted in 2020 as the number 2 pick, if this was right now,
Yo,
would
Dennis,
you draft him? If you was him, would you draft him number 2 again?
No, he was third. He was third. The Wiseman was 2. He was 3. He was 3.
Okay, 3. Would you take him again at the 3?
Look at Wiseman and look at Wemby. Look at the
I'd
difference.
probably take him. Yeah, I would probably take him. I would take him ahead of
Hold on,
Halliburton.
people.
So yeah,
Hold on, people. I'm asking Gary something. All right, you would take him at 3 again, right? Okay.
Well, yeah.
Now, LaMelo Ball has been on Charlotte, what, 5 years now? They've never even made it to the play-in, bro. But
Yeah,
you
because he's
hear
trash.
people come up
Because
here.
he's a street ball guy.
Hold on.
They've made the play.
Hold on. Let me talk to Gary for a minute. But you hear people come up here and they glaze LaMelo Ball like he's one of them ones, and he's done absolutely nothing. So now, here we go with the same Wemby shit. Wemby gonna be another LaMelo Ball. He's not gonna do anything. In 5-6 years from now,
Their team is better than LaMelo Ball right now in his second year.
Stop it, bro. But that's what I'm trying
No,
to say.
no, I mean, listen to what player one. I mean, because I was trying to figure out how to say this. But player one, who got the background noise here, man? What's going on? Let me see. No,
He said who's better since okay, forget about Wemby. Ant-Man.
What about you, man?
They're two different players,
He's
man.
great. He's great, Harlem. You can't deny it. You can't deny that shit. And he's like a pit bull. You got that strong body and shit. Yeah, that's strong. And you got that attitude. You got that attitude and shit like, yo, whatever, I'm gonna take the shot. That, whatever. If it goes in, not scared, man.
And Dennis Miller, to answer your question, right?
Great. And plays
KD on the
defense.
Suns is still a contender. They not good, but they still a contender. So I said,
And it's Steve, man. Weren't they like number 10? What kind of?
It don't matter. They still a contender, though. Regardless, bro, they still a contender. Shit can change. Shit could change, bro. Like the West is loaded with competition.
Man. Nothing's changing. Like KD is
I'm just saying the West is loaded with competition, bro. That shit could change at any moment. They within a game or two, they could instantly be in 7th or 6th place. That's how close all that shit is. Ain't nobody really running away in the West.
BK, I like Thomas Sorber, BK. I like that guy. I like
they still got Danny Wolf linked to
if they make that Jimmy Butler trade, I think they can probably get another.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Even if they make the Butler trade, they still not gonna win.
Hold on. Let me ask Gary something, man. What do you think about I did a Danny Wolf video the other day, man? What do you think, man? Podthrow was saying that his comparison is Brian Scalabrine. I'm like, what's he talking about?
But he's the 7-footer, right, BK? He's like 7-footer, right?
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, I seen like in one of the articles, he was saying like he's one of the sleepers in the draft, BK.
Yeah.
He's one of the guys that he can go up and down the court and shit, right? He can pass the ball. I think he can do pretty much whatever. Not amazing. I mean,
and this is some of his games over here. 19 points, 4 against Wake Forest, 14-9, 6-4, 20.
Whoa. He's an athlete though. Like he's a
lot of turnovers though. A lot of turnovers. I see a lot of turnovers.
Wait. He can actually shoot. He can shoot the 3. He said he's 250 something pounds. He can shoot the 3.
BK, he had 5 times already where he had a 5 plus turnovers. 5 times already, BK. Look. That shit is a disaster. That's a recipe. That's a recipe for you to lose. Don't you think, Gary? Don't you think Gary? You agree with me.
Yeah, I don't like Yeah, take care of the ball. Like the
Yeah,
difference
you
between
can't if you can't take care of the ball, you know they're gonna run up the score. The other team.
Wait.
What
Tim,
hang on.
turns the ball over like crazy, man.
Yo, but I'm saying he had five.
game.
He had 6 games, or I think 5 or 6 games with 5+. Well, I mean 5.
No,
And I think
I
he had
agree.
one of the
Right?
games 6.
The difference between a tie game and losing by 20 is 2 possessions per quarter. Think about it. Take care of the ball.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah, so it says
you
over
turn the
here,
ball over, it's over. It's over.
turnovers are bad, right?
That's the worst thing, BK. That's the you turn the ball over. That's it.
You were just killing Cooper, Ace Bailey for his turnovers, right?
Well, no, it was shot selection,
Right.
yeah, and defense, yeah.
But you don't think he can be a good defender in the NBA?
I don't know, man, because like we've seen players like this before, right? They just can't,
he's never had to play defense before. He's always gotten by on his athleticism. Like you can
remember Marshawn Brooks, right? It was the same thing.
But Brooks was slow. Like Bailey is 6'10" and long and athletic. Like if he wants to learn how to play defense, he can be really good at it.
I hope so, man. Because if not, he's not going to make it to a second NBA contract, man. I mean, he'll be out of the league.
Chris Bosh came up in Toronto. He was a horrible defender, and then he got to Miami with Spoelstra and Riley, and he became a good defensive player.
And remember, hold on, Gary. Like a lot of the league is ran by these analytic nerds, man. So we've seen them take like contested twos, like long contested twos, 2-pointers, right?
Shot.
Bro, Kobe took crazy shots and people praise him for it to this
the
day.
league wasn't ran by analytic nerds now. Now the league is ran by analytic nerds.
Right, but
the analytic nerds don't like Carmelo. They don't like Kobe. They don't like those guys.
Yeah. They want a 3. They want a 3. And I think a mid-range shot, especially for guys like Ace Bailey, is critical, right? Because he can't play bully ball against like NBA like threes, right? NBA floors. So a mid-range shot is critical, but like he takes like one of the shots they were showing was like right below the 3-point line, right? A long contested 2.
DK, you're forgetting if he's at the 3, he's going to be taller than most threes. Most of the teams in the league, regardless if he can't regardless, I think he's going to build this strength. But regardless if the strength not there or not, his jump shot and his arch is so high, no one's going to be able to contest.
They are contested, and if you watch this, they are contested it though, LM.
He's still making the shots. Like I don't disagree with the shot selection. I think it needs to be better.
Against college guys. You think he's going to make those shots against Jaren Jackson Jr.?
Oh boy,
probably
got some blocks on KD. You remember what's his name?
Herb Jones is another one.
Yo, listen, right? We talk all the time about Cam Thomas. It was a thing about if he came into the league, was he going to be able to do all of that at LSU in the league against the bigger guys, bigger defenders? He's still doing it. The thing about the floor, the thing about scorers is like the scorers, their game is predicated to the league now. Like the game is predicated towards scoring. It is what it is. You see that week where Luka scored 70 and then Embiid dropped 70 and then these other guys are dropping. Like this is a scorer's league. If you can't score,
you gotta be efficient, man. They don't want you taking 35 shots to score.
Says who?
What?
This game's where Luka got 50 and he scored. He took up 30 shots.
Jordan Poole.
Yeah, but
Poole goes up 40. He's taking
hold on. Did he make 7 out of 30 shots, or he made like 21 out of 30? You have to be efficient.
Poole is not that efficient. I'll say that. There's a lot of players. Even Trae Young takes crazy shots, and he don't be efficient sometimes.
And that's why I don't like him. That's why I don't want him on the Nets team because he does.
A lot of players in the Kobe was never efficient, right? But he still got 5 chips. Like it's just a matter of it's always happening
because of the gravity that Shaq actually provides.
But he played defense though, LM. He played defense though.
He did, but the fact of the matter is scorers is scorers. They don't care about the efficiency as long as you can go out there and score. That's talent and that skill set
You
is not going to go
are.
away.
Yo, efficiency matters though. How many times
You think KD is going up there worrying about efficiency?
Let me address that, right? Efficiency does matter, but like when there's 3 seconds left in the shot clock,
no, that's different. That's different. I'm talking about
exactly. It's everything that goes in.
Like JJ talked about this. JJ talked about this, right? Like he didn't want to mess up his field goal percentage. So with there 3 seconds left to shoot the ball, they passed it to Jay Cross. Let Crawford put up the bomb. He doesn't care. Same thing with like J.R. Smith. He'll put up the shot. But
same thing with Cam Thomas. He got delayed.
If y'all watch, just watch the Nets, right? And look how many times when we actually miss a shot, right? You know, guys get like the ball goes down court and they just hit a wide open three. I forgot what game it was that we were. I forgot. I don't know.
That's the Nets, man. That's the Nets.
They'll miss a shot, right, and then they'll get a wide open three. Like they can't. The ball. The guys get down court. They get back on offense, and these guys hit wide open shots, or like wide open threes or wide open layups, man.
You BK.
I think the problem is we jacking up too much threes. I think we need to switch it up and go.
Well, we don't have. I mean. You don't have any high percentage one-on-one players there, man. They have to.
The problem is that the Nets don't have anyone who can create their own shot.
Yeah.
And without Simmons, they don't have anyone who can create shots for others either. Right? So it's just it's a disaster.
You BK, you know what Nets looking for? I don't know if they're gonna get him, man, or whatever, or they wait for the free agency. They want somebody who's two-way, got a great potential. If they draft him, whatever.
Well, Ace Bailey. I mean, Ace Bailey could develop into that. We'll see though.
Is there anybody in the draft like that? Is there anybody with a two-way great potential?
Ace Bailey.
Anybody know?
There's problems with all three of them, right? Like even if you want to harp on Ace Bailey, Cooper and Dylan got not similar issues, but they got issues too. Like most of these, I think Dylan. Problem. I think he has the higher IQ, but I think Dylan Harper's issue is he's not a good catch and shoot guy.
And
like he's not a good shoot. Right? He's not a good shooter. He's shooting only 32% from the 3-point line.
That's not good.
Like that. He's somebody. Ace got shooting over him because I think Ace is shooting like 39%. That's close to 40%.
Oh, that's only on catch and shoot 3-pointers.
He's a good. Oh, go ahead, Gary.
What's Dylan Harper vertical? What's his vertical?
Oh, he's not very athletic. He can dunk sometimes, but he's not an athletic.
They don't want.
To me, his. I think he's a Cade. Like if you're talking about his NBA comp, I think he plays like Cade Cunningham. It's just I think Cade is the better shooter. Cade is the better shooter out of the both of them, though. But
Ace Bailey is younger. Isn't he younger, like a year or some shit, or are they the same age or some shit?
He's younger. Him and Cooper is the youngest guys. Like Cooper, I think if whoever gets them, once training camp happens, they're both still going to be 18 years old.
Oh
so
shit! Yeah.
They're extremely young.
BK, maybe that's where you got to go with, man, because. You don't know. You're right, LM. You don't know.
No, you know what? I mean, look at Şengün. Şengün came out of nowhere, right? He was like 13 or 14 or something like that.
Sean Mark.
If you redo the draft,
it's just you never know which player. Like if I don't know if y'all watch Booker at Kentucky, but Booker was averaging like 7 points at Kentucky. Like he was just a catch and shoot guy. Like nobody was expecting him to be who he is today. So it's like you don't know. Like in college, you can be trash. But in the league, you can flourish.
No, I know. Like if you can actually shoot, catching, I mean, sky's the limit, man. I mean, if you can actually, if you're a really good catch and shoot three-point shooter, man. I mean,
but Booker didn't have
that. It's harder when you can't shoot, right?
But Booker was mostly like he was like mostly like a catch and shoot guy. I thought of him as more like a Redick or a Kyle Korver. I wasn't expecting him to be like the top shooting guard in the league one day. Like it wasn't, that potential wasn't there. But
so hold on.
He made something out of himself.
Hold on, one second. Player one. So you actually agree with me when it comes to efficiency, right? You can't take like 33 shots to score 14 to 16 points a game, right? I mean,
horrible. That is atrocious. Yes, you can't. You can't
do that. But every player like has it like I credit KD because sometimes KD does it on really good efficiency for the most
No,
of his
that's what I was
career.
saying. He can score
But
27 points on 18 shot attempts. Yeah.
I don't think players is going out doing that. But I don't think that's going to be Ace. I think realistically he's going to be in an NBA setting. I'm sure Horty is not going to have him taking that much shots in the game.
If you're gonna be a second or third pick, right? I mean, they're expecting you to really kind of like lead a team to victories. I mean, I don't know if he can do this right now, man.
I mean, we're not going to win next year anyway in terms of playoff
If he doesn't
contention.
improve this, like he won't make it to his second contract, man. I mean, seriously.
Nah, whatever pick he goes, he is.
I'm sure they're gonna sign him, BK. I'm sure they're gonna.
Yeah, right. Like realistically, out of all of them is the issue.
Watch the video, like watch it over again, LM, man. I mean, like him and this guy Sam was saying the exact same thing. Like before he even said it, they're not going to tolerate this stuff in the NBA level. They're not going to do it, man. They're not. They're going to send him to the G League, and it's not just the defense. It's the like I said, the analytics nerds, right? They run the league, right? And you can't be taking long contested twos like that, man.
But
I mean, they got
BK, everybody in the league take contested two. Tatum takes contested two.
Nah,
like
BK,
come
they're
on,
gonna be
man.
like, it's
We gotta
okay.
stop.
He's 18
Everybody
years
takes.
old,
Booker
and
takes
he's 6'10".
contested twos.
That's what they're gonna
Ant is leading the league in most threes taken.
I said Ant takes 10 threes a game though.
Right, and he's making them right. He wasn't a good 3-point shooter entering the league.
Hold on, let me see
I don't know why you do that shit.
Yeah, I don't know why he does that
better
either. He should not be taking 10. 10 is too many for a guy with his athleticism. Go
Isn't
take
that
it
crazy,
all
right? Right?
It's crazy that he's shooting, but he's making them.
he
Like
doing?
the fact of the matter is, Ant wasn't a good
Exactly.
3-point shooter
Player one,
coming out
there
of
you go.
Georgia.
Thank you, man. He says there's a reason James Harden, Russ, Dame, PG always lose in the playoffs. They face better defenses and their efficiency goes down. Yeah, man. You got to make shots, man, and at a good clip. Like, let me see if I can find some.
I mean, James Harden.
When you look at James Harden, his effective field goal percentage, his true shooting percentage, it's pretty good.
Right, his efficiency is not that bad.
You talking about with the Rockets, right? Probably.
Yeah.
He was a demon. This guy was a demon, and then he fucking came to the
Mind you, Houston he went to war with Golden State. Like he had to go to war with a lot of those teams. I mean, who else was going to take them shots? And he was getting triple doubled, so it wasn't like he was just scoring. He was passing the rock.
I gotta find it over here. Let me see. I gotta find it. There was a
everybody
just,
in the chat, BK, have you ever seen anybody like without tearing his ACL or something? You know, like one of them crazy accidents, just completely his game dropped in 1 year. James Harden when he came to the Nets. I'm talking about from the Rockets to the Nets. You remember? I was thinking like, yo, he's gonna average like 30 points a game or some shit. You know, because that shit was easy. He was averaging what?
Well,
like
hold on. They brought him in. They brought him in as a point guard.
Who's this guy now?
They brought him in there as a point guard. People. So point guard.
I'm talking about even when he played. When you see them like.
Yeah, but he was a point guard. His job is to get the other players going first, and then look for his offense second. Right? He's not as a point guard. You ain't gonna go over there and just try to chuck up 25 shots. No, man, that's not a good point guard. A good point guard, right, gets their players going first. They go look up the definition.
No, I'm talking about like you remember even with the Rockets, he was getting like. 12,
Cade is a good example of a point guard
but like
in this
45
league.
points or some shit. I never seen him with the Nets. I mean, I seen him. I think he scored 40 points right a couple times, but he was different with the Rockets, man. Like he was getting the buckets. And he was getting the assists and rebounds. He was getting the buckets, man. Right? LM. You know when you seen him with the Nets, right? When you seen him with the Nets, something happened. Something changed, man. Like I never seen a guy in like in 3 months. Is it 3 months, 4 months, whatever? Just
he was out of shape. He wasn't. He came to camp like to the Houston Rockets.
The point I'm trying to say is like the long two argument and this like everybody in the league is doing this at doing that. Like I get it on not doing it every time you come down the court. Like
and that's what Ace Bailey was doing a lot of times, man. Taking a lot.
And y'all got to take it into context. Outside of Dylan and Ace, their team is trash. Like, there's nobody there on that team that can create their own shot
Okay,
in any way,
Gary,
shape, or
LM.
form.
Okay, if
You gotta watch this over again, man, because I add more. This guy's actually trying to be nice, but I go a little bit more in depth though. Like, there's times where one of his players is actually trying to set the screen for him, screen right for him, and Ace Bailey just pulls up for three, right? Instead of waiting for the screen to actually be set and go on that right side, and then he has like a clean shot right there, man. But he takes a lot of contested. Yeah, it's just you gotta watch the video.
BK, I've been watching Rutgers since college season started, bro. There's not a lot of times that Ace does that or Dylan. There's times where they pass him the ball and they do absolutely nothing with it. And no offense to them, because I'm sure, you know what I'm saying, they are college guys, they're kids. But at the same time, compared to Duke, Rutgers' team outside of Dylan and Ace is garbage. It's a reason why they're 10-9, man. It's a reason. Duke is Duke is 19-2.
Listen, man.
They got a lot of losses.
You gotta rewatch this. Like, I think I start at the 8-9 minute mark. I forgot where I get into it. Rewatch it, sit there and process everything I'm saying and this guy's saying right here, man. You know what I'm saying?
I understand, but he's 18. Like, he's not a finished product. He's a kid. Like, all of this stuff, you know what kids like to do? They like to learn. They like to nerd. Once he gets into the league, one thing I like about Ace is he's a sponge. Like, he's going to absorb and listen to people.
Lapses haven't got. I mean, you're supposed to correct a lot of this stuff in college.
And I think the analytic stuff is ruining the game. Like, don't get me wrong. It's part of the game.
Listen, I agree with that.
Watching Kobe growing up, I wasn't. He's one of my favorite players. I wasn't worried about Kobe's not shooting 50%. Fuck, like that wasn't on my mind. I was just watching the game.
Yo, LM, Ace Bailey is Anthony Bennett, bro. Accept it and move on.
What? Did you watch Anthony Bennett play?
I tell y'all niggas, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some sleep.
I can't even respect that take, bro. That take.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some sleep, man. I'm dog tired, man.
Anthony Bennett, man.
That take is horrible, bro.
Hold on, bro. Listen, hold on, bro. You said you can't respect.
If you say you compare Ace to Anthony Bennett, that is, I've watched Bennett.
Yo, hold on.
He plays nowhere like
bro.
Ace
Anthony Bennett. Anthony Bennett was the #1 pick for a reason. The nigga was supposed
Ace
to
Bailey
be
is
him.
not the number
No,
one
he
pick.
wasn't.
It's
There was
Cooper
no
Flag.
reason why. When they made that pick, everyone scratched their head and like, what the hell?
Exactly. Nobody was on that with Anthony Bennett. I was scratching my head when he went #1. What the heck?
Was that Cavs?
He was #1 and he was trash.
And that was the wrong choice, bro. And Ace is not the #1 pick. It's Cooper Flag. So if you compare anybody to Bennett, watch him. Because he's the #1 pick, not Ace Bailey.
Yo, hold on 1 second. Hold on. Chill out, roller coaster. I promise you, AJ DeBonster and Cameron Boozer is not going to have this level of low basketball IQ over here, man. And they're young players.
They're still going to have their issues, bro. AJ's not going to come into the league dominating.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
All right, but AJ still has his issues regardless. There's still a lot of things that AJ got to work on. He's a kid. Like, these guys don't come into even college ball. They don't come into college perfect.
Yo,
AJ probably gonna make a lot of mistakes. He's probably gonna get a lot of turnovers in BYU. Like, these guys are children.
Let me be honest, LM. Right? Kyrie was not winning a lot, but I remember, bro, when he came in the league, Kyrie was cooking from day one.
And he's not the Kyrie that he is now.
No. But what I'm saying is he came in cooking. Listen to what I'm saying. He came in razzle dazzle. The nigga was him off rip. Kyrie came in. Ace Bailey not doing that, bro. Kyrie came in
#1 pick,
sham guard cooking niggas. Ace Bailey not.
And they were still losing, Harlem.
That's what I'm saying. No. I just said that. I said they was losing, but he was him though. Ace Bailey is gonna be losing, and he's not him.
And that's
get
what
I'm
he
saying?
was doing.
That's why I told
No,
you.
no, bro, you're making the
Listen
wrong
what I'm saying.
argument. The skill set is not the
It's
issue,
top
bro.
tier talent.
They not judging. We love Kyrie because of that. But regardless of his skill set or not, bro, the fact of the matter is we was looking at Kyrie like, yeah, he's a good individual player. He can score, rookie of the year, all that. But yes, winning is a factor in that. Them niggas was getting lottery picks every year.
Top tier talent. Listen, you got top tier talent, and you got mid tier talent. So that's why I broke it down for you. Like Kevin Durant, top tier.
You can argue Cooper Flag has a better skill set than
Brandon
Kyrie at this time. At this time,
Brandon Ingram,
two-way, 'cause he
he's
plays
mid. Ace
I don't
Bailey,
think Ingram
he's
is mid.
mid. Cooper
That's your
Flag, he's
opinion,
regular.
bro.
Yo, bro, you know how you got weed? Yo, bro, you know how you got weed, right? And you got different strains. You got regular weed, right? Which is, don't nobody want the regular, right? They don't want the $5 shit. Then you got the good shit. You got the sour and the kush. Nigga, that's what Ace and Coop are. They regular weed, bro. They dirt, my nigga. Facts. That's what they
I
are,
don't smoke
bro.
weed,
They
so
not sour and kush,
I
nigga.
can't attest to that. But
I'm
But how do
I
you
don't
know,
smoke weed,
Harlem?
so I can't attest to
How do
that.
you know you
So
never seen them in the NBA though?
But I'm
Never seen them.
All right, yeah, let me wrap this up. I'll be on tonight though, man.
Bro,
Let me get some sleep.
All right,
That practice I had with the girls today, man, was tough, man. All right. So like, comment, subscribe, share the stream.
Let it be gay.
All right, man. When you share the
Hey, yo,
universe,
BK, ain't none of your female students giving you Ben Simmons vibes?
they're learning, man. They're 11 to 13 years old, man. They're learning. Learning the game, man.
I used to ask the
Take it easy on the
question, bro.
girls, man.
Always. All right, man. All right, peace out.
All right, BK. All right.